Give me my theme music!
What's up, Buff Nation? Welcome in to this special Thanksgiving episode of Buffs News Weekly Live, of course, as we talk about it. Uh, Breaking news, whenever anything like this happens, we come to you live. We're going to hang out as Buffs fans together. We're going to watch some of the nightcap. We're going to discuss recruiting in general tonight. If you're here Thanksgiving night, got nothing much to do, you guys have had your family time, you've eaten your food, you're in that coma, you want to sit back and just watch and talk football, we're going to do that right now. So obviously a little bit low tech. If you're new into the channel, this is not normal. Okay. I am in Colorado right now visiting family. So we are not in my usual setup. So hopefully everything works out. And I just love already, we've got so many people in here ready to go. I believe Nightcap is scheduled to go live at 8 Mountain Time. So here in about 20 minutes is when it should be going live. Now, to talk to the people out there and talk to you guys about what is expected to happen, of course, we were tweeted out yesterday, and it was last night during the Buff Blitz Wednesday night, that Shannon Sharpe tweeted out that Nightcap was going to be covering something. I'm going to share with you guys what that looked like. And I want you guys to take a look just in case you missed it, okay? Just in case you missed it. Here is what was tweeted out yesterday, okay? So you definitely don't want to miss tomorrow's nightcap episode on Thanksgiving. And Gold and Black, 3 players, and Deion Sanders and CU football tagged. So the assumption was at that point that 3 players would be committing to Colorado. Now, some of that has been spoiled a little bit since yesterday, including today. It looks like so far the one for sure that's been spoiled is McPherson. It looks like he will be committing. So my guess is it's going to be IMG related. That's my guess. The other one that it looks like it's definitely is London Merritt. The third one is kind of the up in the air one. We don't know who it's going to be. There's been so many different ones that it could be. And we have a lot of people talking in the chat about that. So here's what we have right now. Where's the one I wanted to go? Cam. So, yep, they already spoiled it. Pretty much well known it's going to be McPherson, Merritt, Carde Smith. Now, I thought it was Carde Smith too. And you make this point of it's not Boateng because he's announcing on signing day. Carde Smith also put out that he was going to be announcing on signing day last week as well. So that just tells me that we honestly don't know who the third person is. Now, could it be for sure these 3? Absolutely. But I also want to talk about tonight after they commit. I want to talk to you guys about what it looks like for our recruiting class. We're going to update the rankings, talk about how it's affecting the rankings. We're going to talk about some other recruiting news that we have got coming on. So as far as who else it could be, we have Mass Temple coming in. Imagine it's Gibson, Carroll, Boateng. I think it'll be Gibson, Smith, and Merritt. Like I said, McPherson is already set up. Turbo wishing everyone a happy Thanksgiving. Of course, Eric coming in. My Thanksgiving was good. Just spent time here with family. We're in Colorado. I'm going to be at the game tomorrow, guys. So if you're in here and you see me tomorrow around Folsom Field, say hello. I'm going to have my camera. I'm going to be interviewing fans, talking to fans about the season, how they feel about the Buffs for a vlog. So if you see me before the game, I should be around. I believe I'm going to go to the DNVR tailgate as well. So if you see me, say hello. Don't be shy. Happy to see you guys, talk to you guys, meet you in person. So don't worry about that. All of the football games suck today. Yes, I agree. One, they had absolutely terrible teams. Absolutely terrible teams playing today, and the games were just boring and horrible. Watching that, there was no fireworks. There was no good quarterback play. The games were slow. Tomorrow can't come soon enough because the style that CU plays is going to be a stark contrast to the football we saw today from those teams in the NFL. So agreed. It's honestly why I've slowly stopped watching NFL this year because it just has not been the type of football you want to see. It's not been exciting. It's not been, that out of the ordinary. So, that's where I'm at right now. Eric Morris, Quentin Gibson, McPherson, and Merritt. That's who you believe. I did see Quentin Gibson tweet out about it, and that's what I'm showing you on the screen right here. This is technically Will See. I don't think it is Quentin Gibson. I think he might be just using it as some, uh, publicity, so to speak. That's what I think it could be. So I don't think he's going to be part of it. But hey, who knows? We've got another McPherson, Carde, and Gibson. Okay, so no Merritt. That is interesting that Gibson's Instagram is posted on the tweet. I didn't see that. That's interesting. Yeah, he did that this morning because somebody asked if it was him, and he said, "We'll see." I don't know. It doesn't seem like it. To me, it makes sense to have some IMG teammates be on there together because if you're going to commit with two other people, you need to know them. And so that's my kind of assumption is that it's going to be uh, IMG teammates, which is what made sense. The moment I saw the three, I was like, it has to be the teammates. That's why Carde Smith seems a little weird because I don't think they're really connected to one another. That's why I rather watch CFB. It was absolute trash. Yep. Renegade, I want Carroll too. 100% I want Carroll. If the Bears don't fire their coach, the fan base is going to riot. My only issue with Boateng is if he will be a day one player. He will need to add some serious weight or he will get bullied in the run game. Mass Temple, he's one of the few guys we're recruiting right now that already has an adult body. You go look at the pictures of him, he looks like he's a man. Like he looks like he's 24 years old in high school. He's the one that I don't believe is going to be a problem. Okay. I think out of all of the recruits we're looking at, outside of the ones we've kind of already signed, outside of if Carroll were to sign, I think NOB is going to be a starter day one in the linebacking room. I think that Mantrez Walker, he needs to put on a little bit of muscle, but hopefully he's coming in the spring. I don't remember if he's coming to early enroll. If he hits the gym with our strength team fast enough, then who knows? He could be a player next year as well in the linebacking room. Set the edge. Yep, we are focusing on that edge. J27, I'm thinking Merritt and NOB both on the 4th. Yep, that's something I've heard. Give me Carde, Carroll, and NOB. However, Pastor Dewey Smith said they went 4 for 4, so give London 2. That's where Gibson could be added. I think if Gibson's all of a sudden the 4th, that could be what we're looking at here. I'm updating on my phone just to make sure we don't miss the go live. While we've got a little time, guys, again, put in your, predictions, who you think we're going to be getting, what you're excited to see. I would appreciate it. Of course, as we get more and more people in here, more and more Buffs fans, the chat's going to really liven up when the stream starts. So if you really want your comment read, a cup of coffee thrown my way, that can definitely get you guys read. I will try and do my best to go through these as much as I can. I think Carroll's the unexpected one. Look at Hayes' tweet yesterday. Yeah, Hayes has been tweeting a lot of explosions, different things that are happening. Carroll would be my guess, but although here's my problem. Hayes has kind of lost some of his credibility when it comes to those tweets because he'll tweet something like that. He'll tip something off as coming, and then it'll be like a 2 or 3 star random player that nobody cares about. So he really needs to save those tweets for when it's something big, for when Julian Lewis flipped, for when Bryce Underwood flipped. Those are big time recruiting flips, and I really wish he would save that for those because otherwise it kind of loses its luster. So I mean that someone pointed out that all three players committing tonight would be on the same team. So from IMG, that makes sense. Yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense because Carde Smith and Quentin Gibson do not have relationships yet with these guys. These guys have been playing together. They go to high school together. It would make sense that they'd be in the same place at the same time, calling into this show and being a part of it. So that's where I think we are at. Um, I've got something to update on safety QL. Hayes put the shocking emoji an hour before Nightcap posted their tweet. Yep, it was good timing on that. I just meant, obviously it's a big announcement. The question is how big of a recruiting announcement is it? I think it's just a big announcement anyway because we're getting players on the national scale, guys, okay? Julian Lewis committed on national TV with Pat McAfee. We're now going to have 3 more commits on Nightcap with Shannon Sharpe and Ochocinco. Which other team, please tell me, is announcing their commits on these big platforms, okay? On 3, 24/7, they don't count, okay? You got those people calling in. That's embarrassing at this point, okay? You want to be in the spotlight, come to Colorado. That's what it has to be. What we need the most for next season, we need a little bit of everything, to be honest. I mean, you can never go wrong with any of the positions. Quarterback was obviously the biggest need, and we addressed it. So outside of that, I think it's just a little bit here and there for every position and just try and upgrade ourselves from where we were at currently. If Carroll does commit to the Buffs, I'm going to break out the alcohol again. Cam, I'm right there with you. We're celebrating. We are celebrating tonight if that happens. Oh, 6. Coming in with the super chat. Just want to say I appreciate the work you do, my guy. I appreciate you. I appreciate all you guys in the chat. Okay. Looks, we got a Ducks fan in here. What is this supposed to be? CU recruiting class. CU recruit is 3 recruits are committing live on Shannon Sharpe's show tonight, Thanksgiving night. So we are going to hang out, watch it together. I'm going to get the stream going, and then we're going to we're going to watch it together, and hopefully it works out well and we have no issues. I'm a little low tech, so hopefully we don't have audio issues. I don't think we will, because let me go check one thing real quick while we got you guys going on. Nightcap, share audio. Yep, it's sharing audio. Okay. So I think we're going to be good. This is where we'll go live once it happens, and hopefully the audio looks good and you guys are good. Unless they're paying like Michigan, why not come to Colorado? Agreed. But I think Michigan really just doled out for Bryce Underwood more than anything. They're still going to dole out for other players. This is true. We do need a tight end. We need a couple tight ends. We need some tight ends that are actually going to help this team. I think Winston should be considered. I honestly still think that ship has sailed. Okay, 6 is saying 10:30 Eastern, so that's 8:30. So we may have a little bit more time if that's the case. Oh yeah, because I didn't see that tweet by what's his face, but I'll have the show playing in the background because they do usually premiere and start the show at 8 p.m. Mountain. So we won't do full audio until then. But yeah. I mean, Byron Baldwin decommitted from Indiana, recommitted. Why couldn't Winston Watkins do the same? I think there's a little bit of a difference, okay? Winston Watkins has been decommitted for quite a while, and the problem is why he decommitted, okay? He decommitted because he believed what people were telling him that Coach Prime was leaving and that he shouldn't go to Colorado. And so that right there is saying that you don't believe what Coach Prime says. Like, call Coach Prime up and ask him, like, hey, are you for sure staying? I guarantee you Coach Prime would have said yes, and he could have stayed committed. So something else is going on behind the scenes when it comes to that. It's funny because we now know that if you commit on 3, you're not coming to CU. Well, and we now know that if you commit on national TV, you are committing to CU. So there's that as well. Because Indiana was still recruiting him, and Winnie has not been back in Boulder. And I don't think Winnie ever took an official. I think it was an unofficial that he took. At least from on 3, that's what I saw, was that Winnie was still an unofficial visit. So what do we think about Coleman? I mean, it's up to Coleman. If he wants to come to Colorado, if he wants to reach out, if he wants to say, hey, I would love to play tight end, then absolutely. I think, I would kick the tires on that. I think that could be good. Most important is O-line, D-line, control the trenches. John, you are 100% right, okay? That is the most important thing that we need to get. We will get that every single year, both recruiting and in the portal. So don't worry, guys. I feel like we're going to be upgraded there. We're going to be upgraded there next year. Okay. Allie coming in with the information. Watkins is committing to CU December 4th. I know that he's announcing on December 4th. I know Colorado is in his top 9 or 6, I think is what he posted. So, we'll see what happens with that. I mean, we're fine if Watkins comes or doesn't. We know CU is going to be a legit wide receiver. Yeah, we have a ton of wide receivers. We've got a ton at wide receiver. So we'll see if Winnie does commit on the 4th to Colorado, or if he goes somewhere else. I could see him going to Texas A&M. Excuse me. If I'm being honest, I think that's where he ends up at this point, just because there's really no movement on the Colorado end except for from Winston Watkins kind of drumming up that. But that's because, again, we bring eyes when you put things out about us. So I think it's a little bit of, using that to your advantage. Okay. This is good. Yep. We really need defensive tackles and linebackers. Defensive tackles, especially, we're losing a bunch with Chidoze leaving. I will say I'm excited to get Torian Carter back next year from injury. It sounds like he'll be back. He's excited to come back from that injury. So I think he might have redshirted medically or, whatever. I don't remember if he has eligibility left, but it sounds like he's coming back. So he has eligibility somehow. Do I think Jerome Miles would consider CU? I think anybody would consider CU, and I get the link because of Julian Lewis. So who knows? Maybe that's a surprise flip that we could see at some point. I think, guys. Well, and we don't think. Okay, this week, Philip Dukes said that he's hearing rumblings of potentially 2 surprise players that will be at Colorado tomorrow. Okay. 2 surprise players that will be at Colorado tomorrow. He's saying there's potential for them to come to Colorado. And so, yeah, I think that is a possibility. We could see. Let's see who they are. Okay, guys? Let's see who they are. But if anybody at this point is coming on a visit last minute here right before signing day, that's a good thing. That is a good thing for Colorado. So anybody who comes here tomorrow has a very likelihood. Yep. All access. Yep. We already know McPherson for sure is committing tonight. We know that. We know that he's committing because we know it's Colorado because he announced he's committing tonight on this show. But everything about this show is CU Buffs related. So that was bad on their part. We don't know who the other ones are. We can kind of guess. Again, I'm thinking it's IMG. Another edge player just decommitted from LSU. LSU is falling apart. Well, when you lose Bryce Underwood this late in the process, okay, you are scrambling and you are in trouble, guys. Okay, there are not many quarterbacks that LSU can go after now, if any at all. So now LSU's recruiting class is in shambles. They're going to be having issues because when you lose the number 1 quarterback and don't have a quarterback coming in, those players don't want to come play for you, okay? So that is a massive, massive deal that we're going to see more and more from LSU drop. Hey, and we've got to be on the lookout for coaches leaving. Mac Brown at UNC just got fired, and he already had a bunch of players decommitting, including a couple players that at one point showed interest in Colorado. So we could see maybe that heat up. That could be one of the surprise players, one of those decommits coming to Colorado again for a visit right before signing day. That could be really, really good. Okay. Only CU players commit on big platforms. That's right, Allie. 100%. Yeah, Hill Green is for sure going to be going to the league. I think he deserves it for one. Cam, reminder again, it's McPherson. We already know that McPherson is committing tonight to Colorado. Okay. There's Buddy. Buddy, welcome in. Welcome in as well. Trickster, how about Devin Sanchez, the number 1 cornerback commit to Ohio State? Are we saying like flipping to Colorado? Because I don't see that happening from Ohio State. Not with things what are happening. McPherson is a dog alley. I absolutely love what he is doing. I love what he, He's already matured on his body. I think he can put on a lot when he comes to Colorado. Hopefully, he's an early recruit or early enrollee. We need early enrollees, guys. We need them. That is the number one way. And this year, because we're going to a bowl game, all of those guys get to practice with the team. Okay. Julian Lewis will be practicing with the team, guys, in a matter of weeks, where he will get to play and practice with Shedeur Sanders for a couple weeks. Okay. So Nightcap is supposed to start top of the hour. It just hit the top of the hour. I will refresh and double check what we got going on here. But it supposedly starts normally at 8 p.m. Mountain. It may be 8:30. I know that the announcement is happening at 8:30, so we're going to go through a couple of different things. Winston Watkins has been saying a lot of things about Colorado, okay? He's been saying random things throughout the year because of our success. Okay, if you don't remember, he decommitted around the time that we lost to Stanford last year, okay? Him and Antoine Hill both decommitted at the same time. And if I'm being honest right now, we are in a better position than we were at that point, okay? With Julian Lewis instead of Antoine Hill, with the receivers we've got in Adrian Wilson and Quinnell Farrakhan and potentially Quentin Gibson. So, if you're going to not stick with us and commit and ride it out, I don't see Coach Prime circling back on you. He's not that type of coach. And so I truly think he wants to stick with guys who want to be here. Chauncey Gooden, Mantrez Walker, two guys that have been solid in their positioning with Colorado. They have been recruiting for Colorado. They are all bought in and have been since they committed. I think Coach Prime loves that most of all, okay? I think most of them will be early enrollee. It's a must. It is a must. Bama is, if Carroll flips, yes, they are not looking good, guys. The fact that Bama is struggling is helping us in the recruitment of Carroll. Because if I'm being honest, what does it look like going forward? I know they've got a good quarterback recruit coming in there, but, that's where we're at. Nightcap usually starts after all the games, and I do know that for a fact that it will be going on at least at 8:30. Okay, that is when McPherson said he is announcing on Nightcap. So it may be that we're waiting a little bit longer, but hey, we can hang out. We can talk about some other things. I've got some things that we can discuss as we go forward here. So let's go ahead. We are going to look at the calculator class together, guys. So real quick, let me reshare my screen so you guys can see the calculator and we can talk about what this looks like for Colorado's recruiting class for the upcoming year. Okay. So, Nick, you're saying 11. Like I said, I'm looking at what McPherson said, so we'll see. I also saw on prior nights they come on at 8. So we're all over the place. So, Brandon, welcome in. I think he was just listening to other coaches and team. Yeah, he's a kid. I think he talks to Prime and he will be okay. Prime is not the type of man that will just say, get out of my face. He isn't. He's not that type of mean, but he's also the type of guy that's going to be like, if you don't, he's said it multiple times. If you don't want to be with us, then don't be with us. Don't play with that. Don't use our name. Don't do anything like that. You're either committed or you're not. Okay. And that is where I think the whole decommitment of Winston Watkins did not help him. Okay. So that's where I'm at. Yep. Coach Prime does not bring in guys who decommit. He has yet to bring a single guy that has decommitted back in and allowed them to recommit. Do you think Jimmy Horn should stay another year? I don't know if he can. I think he's out of eligibility. Otherwise, I would say yes because of the injuries, but it just depends. Yo, we got a whole hour and a half. When did you hear it was going to start soon? Again, I'll show you. I'll go to McPherson's posts if that works for you guys because he said 10:30 Eastern. Okay, let me pull up his stuff where he pretty much spoiled what's going to happen tonight. Let's see. Aiden McPherson. Did I save it on my Twitter page? I really hope that I did. I really, really do hope that I did. I don't think I did. If anybody has the link to him, have happy to post that up here. I'm going to look for it real quick. Don't go anywhere. We're hanging out. There's 1,000 of you. Make sure you're hitting that like in the chat. Where is the McPherson stuff? I want to talk about one other thing. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Nope. So he has 9:30. 10:30 is literally 30 minutes. Yes. He has. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Hey, we can hang out. You guys can go, come back, whatever you need to do. We'll just hang out. We got nothing else to do tonight. It's Thanksgiving night. You guys have all had your meals. So what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and break down some of the different stuff we have. Also, by the way, here, let's show you guys what his tweet said. I'm just going to do my window share for now. So yeah, so here's McPherson. So he had 11:30, 10:30. That's 9:30. Yep. So right there on Nightcap with Shannon Sharpe and Chad Johnson at 11:30 p.m. Eastern. Okay, that is 9:30 p.m. No, 10:09. Yes, 9:30. Okay, so we are a little early. Just fine. We'll figure that out. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and take a look at some other things here. Oh, I wanted to show you guys this. So this was something that came up today when it came to recruiting. So another one to look at, okay? Another one to look at tonight is 4-star Texas safety, Zalus Hicks. I hope I'm pronouncing the first name right. The reason why this is big, guys, he is Julian Lewis's teammate. And he is looking at potentially coming on official visit. This could be one of the surprise visits for tomorrow that would make sense if he showed up. But although they have a game tomorrow, so I don't think that is. I think it's going to have to be a different official visit. So maybe he won't commit on early signing day, and he could be a guy that's in play to come to Colorado to join Julian Lewis, especially with the safety room. We haven't heard anything on Alex Graham in a while. I think that's kind of up in the air. We don't know. You know, he had crystal ball to Michigan. He is a guy in the defensive back room that could flip. If he flipped and we got Hicks instead, you know, it's not that big of a loss. Obviously, I would love to have Alex Graham. I think he's a great player, and I think he's going to do great things in college. But to be able to flip-flop him at least, it hurts us a little bit less if we're able to do that. Okay? Let's see what you guys have going on. McPherson says 10:30. Carde's Insta says 11:30. Yep, I think Carde's got our McPherson's updated to 11:30. Okay, so it looks like we do have some time, but we can fill that time again. That's not a problem here. Okay, that's not a problem. Again, that allows you guys, if you need to bounce, come back, whatever that looks like. That's fine. I might even get some guests on here if I can see if perhaps a couple people want to join. But yeah, so we're going to go through some different things. I want to talk to you guys first about the recruiting class calculator. Okay, this is something I've gotten a lot of questions about. Obviously, right now, this is what it looks like. 24/7 is the only one that has this calculator. Okay, so we have to unfortunately use their rankings. So Julian Lewis is a 4-star. We don't have any 5 stars yet. Some of the other players are 3 stars. Some players are a 4-star when they're a 3-star on other sites, okay? So kind of offsets it a little bit, but I want to look at what this is going to look at, okay? So adding new recruit, okay? We're going to go ahead and add McPherson because I believe that one is a lock. Alexander McPherson, okay? We also believe that Carde Smith is a lock, right? Yep, let's add in Carde Smith. Calculate, okay? That puts us at a 196.22, guys, okay? For those of you keeping track at home for what that looks like, give me 1 second here. I just want to go. There we go. Football recruiting. Let's go there and let's go team rankings. That's what I wanted. Okay, guys. So if we get at a minimum McPherson and Carde Smith, okay, that puts us at a 196.22, and that would put us at we would be in the top 50, guys. We would be right here above Boston College just with these two commits. Okay, just with these two commits. So that is some good work right there. That is going to be good, but we can go up. Okay, so let's talk about who else we could potentially be getting. Okay, I believe from everything I'm hearing that London Merritt is a lock. Okay, is a lock, whether that's tonight, whether that's another night. I believe that London Merritt is a lock. So let's go ahead and pull him up. Let's add him in. Okay, now we go to a 208.40 with just high school recruiting. So that jumps us all the way right here above Syracuse at 34. Notice we're right there with Baylor, guys. The Big 12 is looking good. Okay, and this is just high school recruiting. This does not yet include transfer portal. We are going to be massive there. Okay. See, Katana. Yep, Merritt just posted on Instagram. So it looks like it could potentially be Merritt, McPherson, and Carde Smith, I think, is the three that we're thinking. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see, guys. I want all of them because I scheduled next year is hard, so we need to be loaded up. Chat, I think that the schedule is actually a little bit easier. Our non-conference is easier, in my opinion, okay? Georgia Tech, no slouch, okay? But we're also playing Delaware and Wyoming. And all of those games are in Boulder. All of our non-conference is in Boulder. And then we've got the Big 12 schedule. So I think with our non-conference, it is a little bit easier because we're not going on the road to Nebraska. We're not playing the number one team in FCS, okay? Delaware is not the number one team in anything. And so I think that especially how the season's going to start next year really shapes up for Julian Lewis to come in and take the reins and ease into that position before we get to the Big 12. Okay? Yep, Merritt's a lock. He just confirmed he is committing on nightcap. Sweet. So, hey, we're going to have fun. We're going to celebrate. This is a party. We're going to take a look at all of these players here in just a moment. We're going to pull up London Merritt. We're going to watch some of his tape, watch some of what he does. We're going to pull up McPherson. Also look at Carde Smith too. So, we can do that. So, Coach Prime makes sure his friends eat off his plate and getting the breaking news. First take, Jordan Seaton, Pat McAfee with Juju Lewis, and McPherson. On nightcap, Carroll will be on DNVR or ESPN. Carroll will be bigger. You guys got to realize that Carroll is even bigger, the number one guard in the country. Okay, what is up, David? Welcome in. CU has 7 home games next year. That's right, Cam. 7 home games. Okay, that is a massive thing. That is a massive thing for revenue. That is a massive thing for the team overall to help them with their schedule. So, again, the schedule is slightly easier next year. Okay, that is the big thing you got to remember, that overall we're going to be at home more. We've got an easier one. Green, who are we talking about? Who's committing? It sounds like it's London Merritt, McPherson, and Carde Smith is what we think. Okay, again, that third one is just not – we're not sure. Nope, it is. Just so you know, again, I'll show you real quick. This is literally what got posted today. Rivals was informed by Alex McPherson that he is committing tonight. So, we don't know yet. You got to remember, we don't know what's in the portal just yet. We don't. The team probably does. And so the team could answer that, but of course they can't because then that's tampering. So, that's what I think. And Michael, I agree. This is the biggest thing, okay? We can absolutely dominate the Big 12 for years to come, and I do think that recruits are going to see that. Joseph, nothing. Nothing on Carroll yet. Michael Carroll, nothing. He has not decommitted from Alabama yet. So we'll see. The moment he decommits from Alabama, guys, we know that he is coming to Colorado. There's my man Northside coming in, hanging out with us tonight. Cam, yeah, you wonder why people are trying to run Coach Prime out of college football. We're going to see why tonight. We see why every time this happens, guys. We see this on a weekly basis. Look at Keith coming in clutch. Will Preston be a Buff next season? I don't believe he has eligibility, unfortunately. I don't believe that Preston Hodge has eligibility. Let me look that up right now with the eligibility chart and see. I usually think that it's updated and pretty good. Okay, hold on. Computer's having issues. Come on. Well, now all of a sudden my keyboard's not working, guys. So that's fun. We'll figure that out here in a second. I might need to, let me see if I stop sharing, if that works. Nope. Great. We'll get that working here in a sec. I think it may be NOB. Carde said he is making his decision on December 4th. NOB, I believe, said that as well. Okay, but as far as the Preston Hodge stuff, let me see if I can get this working or not. Why are you not wanting to? Oh, there we go. 2024 Colorado football eligibility. Let's take a look. See, we'll take Keith on his $10. I appreciate it. Let's look at the eligibility chart. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. There is the link that I found on Adam Munster Tigers page. Let's get to it. Okay, guys. So presenting, sharing the screen, and here we go. Okay. Guys, here is your eligibility chart. It lets you know where people stand, where they have. If they fall in the seniors place right here, they are. If they fall in the the senior spot, that means that they cannot come back. Okay, so let's look at our cornerback room because I'm pretty sure Preston Hodge is out of. Yep, Preston Hodge is already used. That star means that he is a fifth-year senior. So Preston Hodge will not be a Buff next year. The injury, unfortunately, really hurt him. I have no idea if he will be back or if he will get drafted or not at this point, missing those games. I know that Coach Prime will definitely talk him up, so I could see that helping him out. So just so you guys know, this is what we're seeing a little bit as far as what's happening with the players and where they're at. I believe in their eligibility, okay? Based on what Adam Munster Tiger has, he's usually in the know. Thank you again, Keith. I appreciate you so very much. Looks like we got another one. Northside, what is good? Appreciate you. $2 cup of coffee. You're going to help pay for my wife's coffee addiction. They're trying to get Prime to the SEC conference because ESPN has a stake in that conference. If that can't happen, then they want him completely out of college. I think all the other teams want him out too. They don't like what he's doing. I mean, it's absolutely right, East Coast Kev. You are 100% right. That is why I think – that's honestly why I think that Coach Prime's not going to leave. That just plays into that narrative, and it just goes along with what the media and what everybody wants to see Coach Prime do. I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, we talked about this a little earlier, Josh. Malachi Coleman could be a tight end. I don't know if that's what he wants. We'll have to see. But yeah, that could be something that's coming up as well. Bus recruiting looking awesome from Michigan. What's up, Michael? If Carroll commits, he will sign with the Buffs outright, won't sign with Bama. Well, of course, that's how it works. Let's see. What else do we got? TC coming back. Yep. That looked like he is this based on what he was saying at practice. Okay, that's facts. East Coast. Prime won't leave the Buffs for the SEC established programs. He has so much. He will do what he wants, and he loves that. Here's the biggest reason, guys, why Coach Prime is not leaving anytime soon to go to one of those programs. Colorado is one of the few programs that let him have full control. They let him have his line of merchandise, okay, being sold with the Buff logo on it. He has been able to go, and he goes home on weekends sometimes to Texas. He gets to do all of his commercials. He gets to do all of that, guys, and no other team really, especially in the SEC, is going to allow him to do that. I just don't think that's the case, okay? I don't think that's the case. Yep, Cam, you're right. Colorado's about to change the landscape in college football, and Coach Prime sees that. Coach Prime knows, and everybody knows. That's why I think the media wants that to happen. Media been messing with the Buffs players' heads. That's why they weren't focused last game. You know, we just yeah, I think it was a mental error on what was going on. It was like Coach Prime said. They let everything in, and they let the idea of them being these big time names get to them, and they lost focus. Green, we've got 3 Colorado players committing tonight on Nightcap. So we're going to watch it together here. You're going to be able to watch it picture in picture with me. We're going to be commenting. We're going to be talking about it. You'll get to hear the announcement live. So it's just a fun thing for us to do. Obviously, you know, the Nightcap live stream will be very heavy with a lot of people and a lot of chatters. So if you guys want to do a little bit of chatting, this is going to be the best place to do it and talk with Buffs fans. So we're waiting. We got about an hour, I believe. So London Merritt just confirmed. Yep, we already saw that. Like I said, we're pretty sure London Merritt, McPherson are confirmed. We cannot figure out who the third person is. Can we end the narrative that Colorado doesn't recruit? Well, when this recruiting cycle ends, DeAndre, and Colorado is ranked in the top 20, we can definitely end that narrative for real. Okay. Shaquille, how do you add someone? So you hit at in the chat, and then you have to start typing their name. If they're still watching the stream, they'll pop up as you type their name. Okay. That's kind of how it works on YouTube if you are on the YouTube side of things. It could be Boateng. We don't know. Very well could be. That would be unbelievable. Colorado is dropping bombs. Yes, we are. We are dropping bombs. Third person is NOB or Carde. Yeah, I think it's between those two. That is my assumption, that it is between NOB and Carde. If it's NOB, I'm going nuts, okay? If it's Carde, I'm still going to be happy. We knew that was coming. NOB has been so on the fence between us and Michigan that if we could get him, I think that would be an absolutely wonderful thing. First game tomorrow, what should I expect? Hey, Wiz, I'm going to be at the game. It's going to be my wife's first game at CU. Ask your questions. I'm sure the other fans in the chat that have been to CU games can answer as well. Let us know. What are things that you're looking for? If you want, actually, let me pull up the schedule for tomorrow just so you guys can see it and be able to see what the schedule, because it is going to look a little bit different, okay? It's going to look a little bit different next year or tomorrow because of how early the game is. So everything is going to be a little bit earlier than usual, okay? So let me pull it up, and I will show you what the schedule of events are tomorrow in case you are coming. Russ, can you put some music on? You want some music tonight? Okay, let's. I'll put it very low because I got some complaints last time about the music. So let's go with our nice. We're gonna turn it down, okay? Until we go live, guys. We're vibing in here. Okay, so as far as what to expect tomorrow, let me pull up that schedule and let you guys know. I believe the Buffs. Yep, here we go. Game day schedule tomorrow for you guys. In case you're going to the game and haven't already seen this, let me pull it up. Okay. So 6 a.m. parking lots open. Okay, so you can be there by 6 a.m. I'm probably getting there about 6:30, 6:45. FanFest is at 7. Okay, CU students can get into the game at 7:30. The Buff Walk, which you do not want to miss, is at 7:45. It's your chance to see the players up close and personal. Your last chance to see Travis Hunter, Shador Sanders, okay? You're going to see all the players walk by. That's a really fun thing if you're a person going to the game. Don't miss that, okay? Also, DNVR is having their tailgate, and it is free tomorrow. They're doing a fan appreciation tailgate for DNVR. It is going to be free based on what they said this week on their shows. So I will try and be there. So if you guys want to find me, if you see me, say hello, okay? Could probably impress my wife a little bit if she sees people saying hello to me and actually realizes that people actually recognize me. But yeah, so that's what's going on. Oh, Allie with the coming in big too. Travis with a pop-up shop. Those pop-up shops are awesome. They're a way for you to get some exclusive gear. Shador has had pop-up shops where you've been able to get the diamond shoes because they're sold out everywhere. So that could be really cool. Darwin, the volume is perfect. I appreciate you guys with the feedback. That is always wonderful to get. Okay, so we got my nice chill elevator music going while we hang out here tonight. Okay, it's gonna be good. But yeah, so Folsom Gates open at 8. Senior Day 9:39. National Anthem 9:54, and we're getting a flyover. And then Ralphie is running at 10:02 for a 10:07 kickoff. Okay. So if you not already knowing this is the timeline for tomorrow. Be there or be square. I hope to see you guys there tomorrow. It's going to be an awesome game. I have a good feeling about what's going to happen tomorrow, okay? As long as this happens, as long as Ollie Gordon is stopped and the offense gets going quick, fast, and lethal, we are going to be really good. Oh, look at that. Edge just decommitted Jesse Harold, and we were in on him earlier. That is a big one. Let me see if I can find that information here, if that is breaking news while we're here. I just love being live with you guys because breaking news seems to always happen and follow, okay? So let me see if we can pull up the Jesse Harold information. Oh, here's a problem, though. Here's a problem. I don't think that that's happening. 15 minutes ago, Jesse Harold fong-bombed crystal ball prediction for him to go to Florida State. So he decommitted from LSU, and it sounds like he'll be going to Florida State. So does not look like we will be in on Jesse Harold unless Coach Prime picks up the phone tonight and says, hey, Jesse, come out to Colorado tomorrow and try and steal him away from Florida State, which we are pretty good at, guys. We're pretty good at stealing Florida State recruits. Just saying. Just saying. Tomorrow it'll be easy to run. Yes, so Oklahoma State's run defense is bad. Their pass defense is bad. However, this is my one thing that I want to tell you guys, okay? I would not expect us to run the ball that much tomorrow. Travis Hunter is trying to win the Heisman. Shador is trying to win his awards for quarterback. They're going to be putting up stats tomorrow, guys. They're going to be putting up stats. I'm sorry. I just see it. They're going to be putting up stats. Oh, I love this, Russell. Good name, by the way. So proud of Coach Prime and CU for going against the grain and letting the players enjoy their success. Go Buffs from Michigan. Hope you're not too cold in Michigan right now. I don't know what the weather's like, but I get it. I get it. Oh, and look at this East Coast Kev coming in with another $10. If it's one thing I know, Prime doesn't like being controlled. The NFL and the other colleges will try to control him. Rick George gave him the keys of the kingdom. East Coast Kev, that's it. That should stop the conversation right there. That should not at all allow the conversation to continue with Coach Prime going to the NFL or another college. This is the only place that he is going to have the type of funds alongside the ability to control everything and be given every single aspect. Guys, do you realize that since Coach Prime has come to Colorado, the food budget has increased by 10 times? Okay? That was one of Coach Prime's requirements. And not only did that benefit the football program, can we just talk about the fact that that benefits all of the athletes? Coach Prime made that happen. And the school is now willing to fork over millions of dollars to feed the athletes top-notch foods 3 meals a day. Okay? That right there is why this is happening. T. Thomas, what section? I am in 108. I'm in 108. That is where I will be with my wife. It is her first ever game. DT 94s are available at the Nike store on the 29th. I already got my pair. I got the black and gold ones. I'll be wearing them tomorrow. And by the way, I did a little thing with them. I took the laces out. The laces honestly didn't feel great with me. And the Velcro and just the tightness on them, I skipped the laces. I took them out. That may be just my big feet talking too. Red Stripe's calling my name. Hey, everybody, pull out the Red Stripe. Pull out a beer. Pull back whatever drink you need as we hang out tonight. We're going to be vibing and hanging out. We're going to go through that. I'm just talking with you guys right now before we get into this. What I'd like to do in a second here while we have some time, I'm going to pull up London Merritt McPherson, their recruiting profiles. We're going to go over the videotape so you guys can see them play. We can talk about what they could bring to this program because they're both going to be a very impactful player for us. So, yeah, Allie is thinking Carroll, Carde Smith, and McPherson. Okay. Yep, if we stop the run, we've got a 38-17 prediction. LSU is getting crushed. Well, that's what happens when you lose the top quarterback and don't have a quarterback for the class. Okay? USC was smart and pivoted once they realized they were losing Juju and went and got Husson Longstreet to at least save face. LSU is burning right now. State of Florida was not letting him out of the Sunshine State. A one-win program getting Jesse Harold. Hey, if he wants to go do there, he can. Borrowing East Coast. Florida State is horrible. They've lost so many recruits. Yep. It's crazy to go from the team they were last year to this year. I don't know how that happens. Hey, that guy, Bill, 52-21, Shadur with 450 passing. I can see it. I know, David. I know. You and I, everybody in the chat knows you run the ball, it helps the passing. But we've seen what we've done all season long. And to say that we're going to all of a sudden change in the last game of the season, I don't think that's happening. Yep. See, knowledge gets it. Pass happy game. For sure. Maybe Shadur wants to be a grown-up on his own with dad around all the time. I think Shadur is ready to move on. I think they all are a little bit. Russell, 20 below with Coors Light warmth on the deck. Travis, if Travis wins all those awards, I just want to see a picture with him holding all of those awards. That thing would go viral. That's going to be a legendary pick that people will be, trying to mimic later on in life. It has to be between Carroll and Boateng, but I'm going to say it's Merritt, Carde, and McPherson. And Boateng, we will see commit like a domino effect. We could have to wait until signing day for Boateng, if I'm being honest, if he doesn't commit tonight. Yep, we need to be stout and mean in the trenches. No more of that Kansas trash. That I don't even want to talk about that tackling. Yeah, Elijah. Also, the temperature has gone up. Okay, I looked at it this morning and I looked at it later. The high for the day is about to hit 50. It is going to be a perfect fall winter day in Colorado, okay? Because if you know anything, yes, 32 is technically freezing, but 30 to 40, that is great weather. Put on a couple layers. I'm going to be wearing my sweatshirt, my jersey. I've got my my Buffs jacket that I'll wear over that's a light jacket. That'll be plenty, okay? And we're going to feel great. We are going to feel great. I'm going to keep updating, making sure that I don't miss anything in case Nightcap goes live. I like McNeil. Barnes still got some untapped potential. Don't forget Torian Carter, Benzo. Don't forget Torian Carter. We just talked about him a little bit earlier too. Michael Carroll is starting day one. And I think that him and Seton could build a wall on the left-hand side of that line. Unbelievable. Oh, he already is, Joseph. It's looking really good for Brett Koleje. Deacon Schmidt, both Colorado guys, both Matt guys, they're looking like they're going to be at the game tomorrow, by the way, and they're looking like they're locks. Everything I've heard from the few people I've talked to who have talked to Brett Koleje say that he's all in. The team has completely committed to recruiting him. He's feeling the love. He would love to stay in an area that he's comfortable with. Obviously, he's at IMG as well, so he has his teammates. They're locked. The other guy that we just offered, the really, really big guy that David Talks Buff covered, he's another Matt McChesney guy. So Matt is starting to funnel his guys over, and Coach Prime is actually listening now. So that's going to be, big. We're about a little under an hour away, it looks like, unless they start in 30 minutes and then the commit's an hour away. But we're a little ways away. If you need to go away and come back, feel free. Before you leave, hit that like. It helps people find the stream, find what's going on. I think Young Thug is actually supposed to be there. I did know that. So, another big thing. DeCorian Moore decommitted from LSU. That was the start of LSU's downfall. Yep. Well, and Bryce Underwood just creates the hemorrhage. I think it's going to be all IMG guys tonight. McPherson, Carroll, and another IMG. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be Carroll. I just don't think it's Carroll. And Northside, we're getting him. McPherson is coming, okay? We're going to get to celebrate him tonight. Yep. I hope Robert Livingston gets a bag and stays. Just remember, Robert Livingston is the worst coach in the history of Colorado. Nobody should ever hire him as a coach. That's just the case. Nobody should ever hire him as a coach ever again. We should just keep him around just because, it's what we know. But if I'm being honest, Livingston, terrible coach, guys. Terrible coach. Sports Talk, it's B. Watts. How's it going, B. Watts? Throw for 400 yards tomorrow. Yeah, we forget about TC. He's coming back, and he will be strong. I love the SEC as a whole, but LSU, they need to get rid of Brian Kelly. Yep, he's not helping. It might be Carde, Alex, Quentin Gibson, 4-star wide receiver. Could be Quentin Gibson. We'll see. Kins had some really big linemen. I want that nastiness. DeAndre, the key was they were big. They were old. They were 5-star or 5-year seniors, 5th-year seniors on that line. Okay? They were just old men. Yep, London Merritt did confirm that. So we're pretty sure it's McPherson and Merritt. We don't know who else. Oh, real quick, Baron with the $5 super chat. Thank you for the cup of coffee. Honestly, surprised Shador isn't going to New York with Travis. The Buffs have 4 first-round picks. Wester, Shador, Travis, and Hill Green. Okay. You think LeJounte is going to be a first-rounder? See, I don't think he's going to be a first-rounder. I think he's going to be mid. I think he's going to be 3rd, 4th round. Okay? That's my honesty. Hill Green, I think, shouldn't go any lower than 2nd round, but, we'll see with the Colorado biasness that we get sometimes. Another super chat from Larry. Enjoying the island music. Everything all right, man. Greetings from Trinidad and Tobago. One love. Love it, Larry. Absolutely love that you're tuning in from Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, we're just vibing tonight. We're vibing tonight and hanging out. Yeah, that's not happening. Deion Sanders committing to the University of Las Vegas Raiders. Nope. TC looks like he lost some weight as well. Yeah, Coach Prime commented on that. He's lean and mean. He's getting strong, guys. And if you know what happens when you have to rehab a lower body injury, you can get stronger up top during that rehab, for real. For real. Fighting out there too, Arden Walker. There's a lot of them. It's 11 p.m. People in the chat, hit the like button. Let's get to 500 likes. Get to 500 likes, guys. I would love to see it. Never had a live stream get to 500. And we have 1,300 people watching. So you can't tell me that everybody can't go hit that like right now and get us to 500. Okay, let's move on real quick. I don't want to bore you guys. We got time. I'm going to bring up, let's look at London Merritt right now. Recruit. We're going to bring up London Merritt's profile here. Let's look up, he's got a huddle, right? Yeah, let's look at this huddle videotape. Okay, guys, I'm bringing it up. And you guys will not have to listen to the audio just yet, and I will go more full screen here. Okay, so we've got London Merritt's video here. It looks like it's his most recent tape. I can't tell. Is that IMG or is that not IMG? You guys let me know. Did he mark himself? Holy crud. If that's who I think it was. Okay, London. Please, please, please mark yourself. Please, please, please mark yourself. I think he's down here at the bottom. Yep. Yep. He just manhandled that offensive lineman. Okay. So London Merritt is 74. I think he's over here now. I don't know why he didn't mark himself on the videotape. Oh, he got in that backfield quick. That was him. 14, 74, I can't tell. There he is again. Oh my gosh, guys. There's a reason that Ohio State wanted this kid, everybody. There is a reason that Ohio State wanted him. Okay, so if it's 11, that means 10. So, yeah, we'll be going. London has long arms. Yes, he is using that very well. Appreciate the Thanksgiving. Let's take a look. He's down here at the bottom again. Two guys holding on to him, and he nearly gets to that quarterback. Guys, we've got something special. Oh, go to season highlights. Thank you. Ah, there it is. Highlights. Junior season, guys. Junior season. Let's get through this ad. You guys don't need to watch the ad. I don't want to give them extra money. Ohio State was pissed that he I'm sure they were, because he is looking good, guys. He is looking real, real good. Okay. There we go. So junior year, he wasn't at IMG. Holy crud. Guys, we've got something here. I have yet to watch his tape, if I'm being honest. When Coach Prime says that he wants dogs, that is what I see right away on this. London Merritt is a dog. Oh, man. Let's look at a couple more plays here as we watch London Merritt before he commits tonight. Oh, man. Look at him chase him down. Oh. Okay, on the end here. Sticks with it. Oh, I love the finish. Oh, all access, another Georgia kid. Okay, I appreciate the information. Played at Woodward Academy in Georgia his junior year. Swain, legitimately a defensive tackle. So where does his sack record come from? Interior or outside? I don't know with Brandon Davis Swain. I can't remember what I watched. He kind of moved around. What position is your top pick for the portal to go grab a future buff? We need a tight end. But portal hasn't been great there. Definitely trenches, though. Defensive tackle we could use, hopefully. I think it might be the Giants, guys, especially after they lost tonight. The Giants are moving right into position to take Shedeur Sanders. The question is, does Coach – and just by the way, guys, this week at practice, the Giants GM, head GM, not a scout, was at practice in Boulder watching Shedeur. So, any guesses on the surprise visit? We did a little bit earlier. Hicks, the safety from Carrollton, who has said he might be. That I don't think was going to be the surprise one because Carrollton has a game Friday night. But some people said that one. We got a running back here from Esses Walk. Oh, putting the money, Tune TV, stay tuned. You think Colorado going undefeated? We'll see. It's a little early for me to say that. Both trenches. I think one receiver. Or Okay, I want to take a look at McPherson. Okay, let's take a look at McPherson. Oh, McPherson. We're going to pull up McPherson here in just a second so you guys can see what we're getting with him as well. Ooh, he was at IMG last year. So junior season IMG. We'll let the ad go. I know that Sugar wants Vegas, but I don't think they're going to drop enough. I think the Giants will be ahead of them. If Prime stays 10 years, CU will win 8 natties. That would be a little insane. Yep. You're right. We don't need that many. Okay. Real quick, McPherson. Here we go. Let me bring that up. Look at that move. You guys, you got to realize that Merritt and McPherson are going to get coached by Warren Sapp. And Damian Lewis. Joseph, I never sleep on Omarion. He is my favorite player, and I believe that Omarion is going to be the leading receiver on this team next year. I do. We do. We need a running back. We need a game-breaking running back, but I think it's going to be hard. Yep. Barney, I think, is going to be coming, but he's a 2026 guy, Cam. I think there's a couple Carrollton people that are 2026 that I would love to see. Will the Buffs load up the O-line for next season? I don't think we have to. I think we've already got people in play that are going to play on that line. We need to get some depth, perhaps, but we'll see. Maybe one big offensive lineman out of the portal. If we didn't get Juju, I wanted DJ Lagway. I don't think Lagway is leaving Florida anymore. I don't think so. CU students are going to rush the field and tear those goalposts down tomorrow when the Buffs win. Heck, adult fans may also rush the field. Go Buffs. Yep, and that is where Hicks comes in, Jonas. Hicks is looking like we are starting to go after him. He's Juju's teammate, safety. I think, yeah. But could Cash become the long way? The long-term, goal. Oh, McPherson. Good take on that block of that bigger guy. Let's see him. He battles. Doesn't jump off the tape as much as Merritt does, which makes sense because they have McPherson, I think, ranked lower than Merritt. But I could see it, guys, especially working with Sapp. I really could. Yeah, we do need a kicker bad. Okay. Not as big on this one. Okay, I like what I see. I can see the development, but he's not jumping off the tape just yet. It is his junior year. It could be better this year if we watch some of that. So, there's that. Now let's bring up who else we could possibly be getting tonight, which is Carde Smith, and take a look at his blocking, which I have seen his videotape, guys. It's good. It's good. Oh, does Carde not have... Yeah, there it is. Year 3, Carde Smith, guys. Nightcap, 12 minutes. Appreciate the update. Oh, I don't want you guys watching the ads. McPherson has a motor and upside. That's what I would agree with, Jones. That's what I think. I think it is his upside that we're looking at for that. See, Northside? That's old CU. That is old CU. We used to focus solely on that. With Prime, We're getting the East Coast dogs in Texas, baby. You know, Georgia, Florida boys are just different. They are just different. Oh, here's Coach Barry coming in. Sorry about last week, Coach Barry. Sorry you dropped that bet. I think we need at least 2 more wide receivers due to the hip drop tackles. They need to outlaw those just like they did in the NFL. Anything to keep people up. What is up, technically, T? The master coming in on Thanksgiving to hang out. Here's a comment that I want to talk about. Cam Michael. How are we going to use Cam Michael? I don't know. But I think he could be a Swiss Army knife for us for sure. Speaking of, Prime should recruit from Trinity League in SoCal. That's been Oregon's territory, but some SEC go after him. Trinity League have at least 4 to 5 ranked high schools. It's true. It's true. Yes, Juju Center is, and we have talked to him. So I think that could be. Yeah, Mater Day is definitely the place to recruit from, that's for sure. Seeing what they did to Husan Longstreet. Cam Michael is the fastest receiver. McPherson, like Max Crosby. De La Salle is another good high school down there. Yep. And we do need a kicker. Yeah. So let's look at the Carde tape here. Good pull. I love the finish. That is what I loved about Seaton's tape, guys. Seaton's tape looked so good because of the finish that he is able to do each and every play. Might have been a little bit of a hold / pass in the block. Oh, Coach Barry, I took a smashing. I win with the Buffs, I lose with them too, and we'll be back. My research warned me 3 times, but I still took the bet, so I learned a valuable lesson. Coach Barry, what do we think about tomorrow? What are you doing tomorrow for tomorrow's game when it comes to the betting? What are they telling you? Especially Mater Day and Bosco, Trinity League. Those are the only 2 that dominate out the state. De La Salle, Northern California. They fell off big time. I think their first loss was to Mater Day. That clip should be easy. Media be messing with Buffs players' heads. That's why they were unfocused last game. Long Beach Poly is another good school. They've got good schools and guys. I'm just saying, I think Coach Prime likes him his California, Florida, and Georgia boys at this point, and I think we're going to kind of stick there. We should be putting the ball in the end zone all day, guys. All day. Let's see. 8 minutes, I think, versus Nightcap starting. Yeah, this is the dumbest thing ever. Chad, you're right. I don't like how they snubbed Travis on the Jim Thorpe for best cornerback. I don't understand that he only got 1 touchdown thrown on him. Well, plus they're giving him the award for being the best defensive player in the country. How can you be the best defensive player but not the best cornerback? Coach Prime was right. You know, there really isn't that I'm hearing of at this point. You know, everybody that is on the radar has been talked about. Obviously, like I said today, Hicks came up. That was one that popped up on the radar that was kind of out of nowhere, that looks to be a late kind of player that we're looking at getting. Let me see if I can pull up that tweet again. Yeah. So this is kind of the only one we've seen so far. So Zealous Hicks, safety 4-star who is committed to Texas. Sounds like he's looking at maybe coming to Colorado on a visit, and he's Juju's teammate. So that makes sense. I've always said this. Cam Michael does remind me of Percy Harvin. He really, really does. Oh, yep. No, Cam Michael is the fastest guy. Cam Michael is the fastest guy on the roster. Ollie Gordon doesn't get going until 3rd or 4th. We'll be far ahead. That's going to be the key, guys. That is what I talked about this week on Wednesday. I talked about the fact that if Colorado can get going with their lethal passing game, then I'm sorry, but Oklahoma State can't play their running game from behind. The reason we lost last week to Kansas, besides the fact we couldn't tackle and we couldn't get off the field, their running was successful. They held onto the ball. They got a lead, held onto the ball, stopped us from having the ball. Easy win if you allow that. The defense has to get the other team off the field. Will be kind of hard to flip him from Texas. I get it, but if he's good friends enough with Juju, you never know. Prime knows there's no mountains out in Florida or Georgia. The scenery in Boulder alone wins those guys over. Prime lives and he's coached in Texas. In my opinion, he will always have that state no matter what. Yep, Peyton Kirkland and Zach Owens. They are going to be, I think, part of this as well. I hope we don't pull at Kansas again. We had to tackle Ollie. He's bigger and faster than Neil. I'm not counting Houston out. That's the game I believe that can be stolen from BYU. I don't see Arizona. Yeah, I agree. I think our only chance is BYU losing. I really, really do. Guys, another super chat. John Telly coming in. California, Florida, Texas, Georgia are the four horsemen of recruiting. It's true. That is where the dogs live. Cam's injury was lower body. He had surgery on his leg. We don't know what it is. I think so. Or was it shoulder? I don't want to speculate. No. Well, BYU has to lose, and Texas Tech has to win. But everybody's assuming that Texas Tech is going to win because they're playing West Virginia, and Texas Tech seems like the better team out of the two. But let's not worry about that. We're going to win tomorrow, and then we'll worry about that afterwards. Okay, guys? We'll worry about that afterwards. Here's a good question that we can talk about, Buffs fans. Who will be entering the portal? There's got to be at least one surprise, maybe. But outside of that, I could see players like Terrell Timmons, Dallin Hayden. Those are a couple that I could see that would make sense. Outside of that, I'm not really sure, guys. I really am. I'm not really sure who would enter the portal. I'm hoping not a lot because of what we're doing as a team. They should see what we're building, okay? We should be hitting Big Ten country, Midwest, cold weather dudes. Can only hit so many. What happened to Rhett? I think that Rhett is locked in with Baylor. I really do. Even though he's a local guy, I have a feeling that he's locked in with Baylor, not looking to flip. And that's why Coach Prime brought in another kicker last couple weeks ago. So, oh, yeah, there's another one, Staub. I think Staub will probably enter. My little cousin is friends with Carde Smith. He's coming because his buddy Juju is already here. Done deal. I think it's happening tonight. Khalil Benson might be at tackle tomorrow, guys. I think that's what's going to happen. Yeah, I think Trevor could leave, but I've seen him more around the team, even though he's redshirting, so who knows? That's not happening. Hood is not entering the portal, okay? He's going to be, if you're talking about cornerback Hood, no. Brandon Hood, no. Brandon Hood has a chance, guys. Brandon Hood has a chance to be a big part of this team. The Hoods are not leaving. That's not happening. Looks like Nightcap went to 30 minutes. Let's see. I don't even know. Did they post it that they're going to go live yet? Oh, here it is. Yep. It is up and yeah, it is in 30 minutes. You're right. I'm going to go ahead and bring it up. Let's bring it up so we can just have it ready to go. Share audio. I want to do a test real quick, guys, for me, if you could, just so we're ready right when it starts. I'm going to pause the music real quick. I need all of you guys to help me out here as we get ready for this. So please, if you can, let's go ahead. I'm going to throw up a different video for them. Let me know if you hear the audio.
25 Furniture Row, we have a thing about more. More than
Are you hearing the audio? Audio volume good? Bad. Higher? Lower?
More than 100 dining sets. Plus, more bang for your buck with
Hey guys, it's your favorite Unk here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below.
Let me
you
know.
Don't miss a single episode of Nightcap.
Audio good? We're
right
good.
Here.
Swell
Come
says
for the
good.
sports.
Yes,
Stay for
Russell.
the stories.
Love it. We can hear it. Is the volume good? Or do I need to turn it down?
A 25-year-old woman is going viral explaining her date with a
Okay. We are all set to go, guys. We are all set to go. And they have posted the live. It is going. Special Thanksgiving. We got special announcement plus a reaction to NFL Thanksgiving games. So we are ready to go, guys. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to minimize the chat here. And we're gonna go full screen for a little bit. Look at you guys. Benzo, I'm nervous. Don't be nervous, buddy. Don't be nervous. It's okay. We're here to have fun. We're here to enjoy our Thanksgiving night. This is more like it, Beverly. We are excited. Excited for about to happen. And, buddy, we Gucci. That is right. Any Pennsylvania boys? I have no idea. Have we even looked at any Pennsylvania guys? This high school recruiting will be momentum for the portal, as odd as that sounds. No, Juju is momentum for the portal, and I already think the IMG pipeline is open. It's bursting at the seams. When you have Seaton and Cash doing what they're doing, IMG's coming, guys. Russell, yeah, we can all be proud of what's going on. Guys, it is good to be a CU Buff fan again. Okay, it is good to feel that. Now, I do say, when I wear my CU Buffs gear around, especially when I travel, I like to wear it now. The comments I get, the first comment I get, so is Dion leaving? I'm like, come on, guys. Stop it. Just stop it. He's not going anywhere. As someone who watches Nightcap on a regular basis, this is really exciting. I love watching them too. I'm a huge Shannon Sharpe fan. Being a Broncos fan, Shannon is the OG. He is a legend when it comes to Broncos. That Nick kid is from Pennsylvania that we offered the JUCO. Yep. Now I know who you're talking about. Beverly, it is momentous. Oh, shoot, I forgot. We did get another super chat here. Let me get to that. John again coming in. Oddly enough, Dion's from Florida, played in Georgia, Texas, California. Yep. I always thought that was weird, but he has his connections. Those are the states that he loves. Can't wait for Juju. He will be better than Shador 2 to 3 years in. I agree. That's a good way to put it. More mobile, throws the ball away more, just as accurate. I think he's the prototypical quarterback, guys. Juju is the prototypical quarterback. I think if you look at Shador coming out of high school and Juju coming out of high school, Juju's better. When it's all said and done, he has a chance to be better. Okay, but we'll have to see. Just so you know, I don't think Winston Watkins is coming, and 2, he is not a 5-star anymore. He has dropped severely. He is close to a 3-star at this point, which is kind of crazy. I've seen comments that said Shador preferred Keelan Russell over Julian. I don't know where that came from because it seemed like Julian and Shador are pretty close, I have to say. Would you be more comfortable with a transfer quarterback or freshman? Here's the thing, guys. I want to see Juju start. I'm going to be patient. That's why I'm saying the comment earlier saying that we're going undefeated next year, pump your brakes. We cannot set the expectation on Juju's shoulders that high, okay? If we were bringing in like a Dylan Gabriel, a Howard, those top, a Ward, yeah, we could talk about that. We need to be patient with Juju. Okay, guys? Eric, more volume. Do you mean on the stream? Let me know. So I mean like the Nightcap. When we were listening to it, did you want it higher? Or are you talking about me? I can't go much higher. Juju's going to kill NIL. Oh, he already is, guys. That DoorDash deal he had behind him. SS Walk, we ride or die with Juju. I think Julian will have Dylan Raiola's season, but way better because we have more weapons compared to Nebraska. See, that's a good look, and that's what I've said. I said that to Nebraska fans at the beginning of the season. Okay, I said that no Nightcap, more volume. I will pump it all the way up, okay, as loud as I can. And I'm also going to be quieter while it happens, so don't worry about that. But we'll need to be patient. There'll be ups and downs. There'll be mistakes, things like that, okay? But we have to be patient with him. Beverly, I'm cautiously optimistic. Okay, several nightcap volume. Okay, we're gonna go. As soon as we start, I will pump the volume up as high as I can. Juju is wearing headphones like Travis on his announcement. That makes sense. John Telly again giving me another cup of coffee. If Quinn was in the portal, let Juju bake for a minute. I get that. I believe Woods and Jeremiah Brown will enter the portal. Hayden, Hank, Staub, Taylor, Timmons may hit the transfer portal. Juju had athletes for sponsor too. So this is a really interesting one, guys, when it comes to the Wade brother. I know that his other brother is going to stick around. I wonder if maybe his brother's kind of at that point where he's like, I'd rather enjoy my time at Colorado, enjoy what they're building there, maybe not play, but also be with my brother. I don't know. Okay, I'm not in his head. Could he absolutely want to leave and go start somewhere else? Yes, I get that. But it's not always greener on the other side. You know, you could go to a school start and it'd be absolutely a terrible experience. So I don't know. It's insane that Harj, who's barely played, might actually be faster than Jimmy. Freshman and sophomore, super athletic wide receivers, Michael and Russell haven't even touched the field. I think we see more Harj tomorrow, guys. I'm going to call it right now. I think we see more Harj. Hudson just posted on Twitter. What did he post? I can give you a few people who are visiting this week. People I know for sure. Chauncey Gooden is back in town. Brett Colajay is there. Deacon Schmidt will be there for sure. I know those three are for sure being there tomorrow, but there might be some surprises per Philip Dukes. He has said there might be some surprises he's hearing. They're trying to get here. That doesn't mean they're for sure being here. That's why he hasn't said anything. So keep that good. Volume was good already. I can't go up that much higher, so I think we'll be okay. What do you think of getting Bear Alexander? That's a tough one. If Bear wants to come and he's okay not getting paid a bunch of money, then yes. I think that ship has sailed on him. The four we are getting: London Merritt, Alec McPherson, Carde Smith, Quentin Gibson. Now it's going to be a long shot for Nathaniel Boateng and Michael Carroll. I think it's not a long shot for Boateng anymore. Coach Barry, I think Carroll is the long shot, but I think Boateng has finally swung back in our direction. I think that he likes to be here. So we got several no. DeAndre, no. Bear. Bussin, no. Bear. Bear has expressed that he wants to learn from Sapp. I don't know about Hayes leaving because his teammate was Sam. Sophomore, he would have been the guy, but it's Walker since he got hurt early, but maybe since he missed a lot, we shall see. Someone was under the radar, Quentin Gibson. Quentin Gibson's not on the radar beyond. I love Quentin Gibson, and I think he is going to come and be LeJontay Wester 2.0. So I absolutely would be happy about that. A&E, here's the thing. If anybody could fix Bear, it's Coach Prime. Coach Prime will make that decision. If he believes that Bear has turned and he could do that, I think we could see Bear show up. Yep, Boateng is more promising right now than Carroll. Oh, meant Dallin, not Hayes. If I played at IMG, I would come to see you play with all my boys. No, Diddy. That's right, Clip. Makes sense. I love Sapp and D-Lou. They're the biggest reasons I love this. Oh, I'm assuming, what do you think of McChesney? I love the player that McChesney was. I love the coach that McChesney is. I'm not a huge fan of the person that McChesney is, but hey, we can agree to disagree. That's what's great about this country. Let's be better about that. So overall, I'm happy that he's getting to recruit now for Colorado, that he's getting to bring in more of his guys. So who knows? I think that could be good. We don't know yet, but I think that will be a target. Just like we got Bassett in the portal, I think we get another punter in the portal. Do you think we get LeJontay Cook? I think we might be in the talks for that. That could be one of those receivers. We'll see. Yep. I also believe Carroll's a long shot. If what Cam Duncan said is true about Carroll ghosting Bama, then he's the last to commit. Baron with the super chat. Appreciate you, Baron. Is Jordan Seaton up forever? Yeah, he's a freshman All-American. He's going to be a freshman All-American, 100%. Appreciate the cup of coffee. Thank you so much. Oh, man, Trickster Charles Lester is a nobody. We have better corners at this point. Charles Lester ruined it. He should have came. He should have came. Will Colorado, it's not looking good. Guys, it's not looking good. We'll see. Just win. Win tomorrow is all I care about. One game at a time, guys, at this point. Coach Barry, I'm wondering what's going to happen with Deion Hayes and Rand Buell. They were supposed to get a redshirt year due to getting hurt and not play more than 4 games. Have you heard anything? I have not heard anything on the redshirt. No one's confirmed anything. I'm assuming that won't happen until a lot later, just because it's probably going to be a postseason type thing after the season. We might get more information on that. Not so sure. I don't mind missing the playoffs. Hey, we got the bowl. And we already know that Shador and Travis will play in the bowl. So the likelihood of us winning a bowl game, very high. I love that. I want us to win a bowl game. That would be a very successful season. Let's be happy about that. I hope we can keep the coaching staff intact. Prime said there will be big changes. We'll see. We'll see what happens. North side, what corners do we have? Okay, so Colton Hood. Sorry, I get that mixed up all the time. Colton Hood will be back. Carter Stoutmeyer will be back. DJ McKinney, guys, still has eligibility left. So we have those guys. Now, I would like us to get some more corners in, maybe a portal corner or two. That could be a very, very big thing. But, yeah, whatever happened to Chance Main? He left. I don't know if you remember. He entered the portal when Coach Prime got here. He came back to Colorado after Coach Prime offered him, and then he left in the spring portal of his same year. I don't know what's happened to him since, but unfortunately, he just didn't work out at Colorado. We do not have Harge DeAndre. We already looked. Harge is out of eligibility. Oh, sorry, Harge. Harge, yes. So we have Harge, Hood, Stoudemire, and DJ. So Stoutmeyer. So we're good there. Yes, we do have a couple. Gennaro, I'm not hating on Winston Watkins, okay? I'm not hating on Winston Watkins. Plus, Winston Watkins has not been at IMG for 2 years. He left last year in the middle of the year to go to another school, and then he left him at that school. He has had 4 schools in 4 years, guys. Okay, that's not a good thing. Okay, I think the problem is, hear me out. The player, Winston Watkins, is great. I think whoever's helping guide the kid is not doing a great job. Okay? It feels very similar to Cormani. The people around him are not doing what they need to do, and that is not a good thing. And I don't know if Coach Prime wants to get involved with that again. Just my 2 cents. Don't want to hate on the kid. Great football player. But that's where we're at. Okay, people don't realize that Prime set Juju up with a lot of NIL deals. Prime was working ever since that June visit. Julian signed a 6-figure deal with all Yoga Leaf trading cards. He's got all that already. Red flag. The Winston 4 schools in 4 years is a red flag. He's bouncing around. A&E, yo, I heard you were hating on Watkins. I hope that's joking since I just literally said I'm not hating on Watkins at all. I love the player. Okay, I love the player. I don't love some of his decision-making, guys. Okay, the fact that he decommitted the moment he heard that Coach Prime might leave without it talking to Coach Prime and hearing from his mouth. Okay, he's gone to 4 schools in 4 years. Those are not great things, guys. He's a good player. But do we want the extra stuff? That's all I'm saying, okay? Adrian Wilson, Quinnell Farrakhan, those dudes are solid both on the field, off the field. Everything looks great there. That's all I'm saying. Like Harge, explosive player, package player. I don't know him about a starter. Yeah, I don't know him about a starter as a yeah, there it is. Yes. Keep coming with the jokes, okay, everybody. Everybody, I love it. Okay. There it is. Police coming in. Police Chronicles. Love Watkins, but he will continue to be fickle with his commitment. He's just bouncing around, guys. Bouncing around. Hey, there's a first-time watcher, Stacy. Thank you for watching, and I'm assuming subscribing since you're talking. Appreciate you so much coming in, checking us out. Just so you guys know a little bit about me real quick before we get going. Wednesday nights, Buff Blitz with David Talks Buffs. Sunday afternoons, we talk about the weekend's games and CU. In the off season, I do a weekly news show so you can get all your CU news all at once. That will be returning once the season concludes. So, hey, appreciate you for being here. Appreciate all of you for being here. Hit the like. We have never hit 500 likes on a stream before. I know that we can hit that tonight. We're at 1,300 plus people in here. I know that we can hit that, guys. Okay, I know it. I know it. Please, 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 please. We're about to go live, by the way. Here we have got 14 minutes left. 14 minutes left. Let's see. We're at 409 likes, by the way, guys. 409. We're 100 away from 500 for the first time ever on this channel. Please, please, please hit the like if you can. Okay, here we go. Let me make sure. Have I not missed any? Nope. Okay. We're all caught up on super chats. Make sure we're doing that. Oh, any thoughts? Which bowl game? I have a feeling that we're going to get in the Alamo Bowl. It makes sense. Texas game, depending on who we play, could be a very, very popular bowl game for people to watch, okay? Could be a very popular game for people to watch. Okay, Devin, let's cover this before we go live. I think that Shermer has to go. Ever since he was at the Broncos, he has good mindset, but ends up being super predictable. It's almost like his play sheet is half a page in length. Devin. Everybody in the chat, remind Devin, the thing is with Shermer, this is not his offense. Okay? The offense that we are playing this year is not Pat Shermer's full offense, guys. Okay? Shedeur and Travis have a lot of say. This is not a normal Pat Shermer offense. If you look at Julian Lewis, he plays in a system that is very similar to what Pat Shermer usually does. I have a feeling that it will be different. Okay? I'm going to give Shermer the benefit of the doubt going into next year. If things don't improve and don't look different, completely different with Juju at the helm, then I will say 100% that Shermer needs to go. But we're waiting until then. We got another one. The Paddock Channel by Josh and Marianne. First time watching you. Love it. Thank you so much. Appreciate you coming in. I think, by the way, we have hit 2,700 subscribers, guys. We're almost at 2,800. We've almost gained 100 subscribers on this stream. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. Hit that like while you're in here. It's free to do. It's very easy. Another first-timer. Love you, first-timers. Rome Goated, first time watching. Great show. Appreciate you as well. Joseph Martinez, Cotton Bowl. I could see that. I would love that Pop-Tart Bowl. Who wouldn't love that Pop-Tart Bowl to see Travis and Shedeur eat that giant Pop-Tart at the end of the game, if you know what I mean? I keep hearing he's snapping at practice. I want to see him get burned. Oh, sorry. We completely missed the super chat from John again. Don't risk the red flags with Winnie unless it's Lawrence Taylor. Always risk it for Lawrence Taylor. Exactly. Shermer is deferring to them too much, but it's a smart move in his part, politics. I agree. I don't think they're getting a new OC. I think Juju came here knowing that Shermer is his OC. Juju will have plenty of options with the offense next year when everyone is healthy. Exactly. Oh, let's see. Where's Coach Barry? Anyone know what Amari McNeil injury? Also, did Cam get hurt or not? I do not believe so. Yeah, I think Flea might be gone. I could see Flea gone. That would make sense. You know, he might get another coach. Another first timer. You guys are pouring in. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys tuning into the show. Look at all the first-timers. Everybody say hi to the first-timers who are watching, all you regulars out there that are here. Appreciate you guys coming in. North Side, I would like that too. I want to play Oklahoma. Ooh, a rematch, a return of the Oklahoma-Colorado rivalry from the Big 8 days. Another one, Boutique, new to the channel, DeSoto, Texas, checking in. Love me some DeSoto, big Von Miller guy. I will always love DeSoto for bringing Von Miller to Denver. So appreciate you. Coach Barry, hello, rookies. We love you too. We do love you guys. Appreciate you. A lot of good receivers already. Guys, the portal has not even started. Oh, look at this. Police Chronicles. Love the content, bro. From cold South Korea. Look, we got South Korea in the house. We got the Dominican Republic in the house. We've got Michigan, Texas, all over the place. Appreciate you guys coming in with the cup of coffee, $2. I thank you guys so much. This has been an awesome stream. No matter what happens, we're going to be starting here in 10 minutes. Did we just hit 500 likes? Whitney, did we just hit 500 likes? I think we did. I think we did. We did. We hit 500 likes. I appreciate you guys so much. This is awesome. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Okay, I'm happy with what Coach Prime did with Colorado, but I'd like to see him go to FSU and coach into him retirement. Take his commitments with him, but for now, let's go Buffs. It's not happening. FSU burnt that bridge a long time ago. We got another super chat. Oh, it's Keith. Strong rumors about Zach Branch transferring from USC to the Buffs. Opinions? I would love it. I would love it. Would absolutely love it. Trust me, guys, the portal streams that we're going to have are going to be absolutely unbelievable this offseason. So I can't wait. The news videos that I'll be doing, I'm working on some new editing skills, got new camera. This isn't the new camera, by the way, if you're new to the stream. This is my low tech. I am in the basement of my in-laws' house in Greeley, Colorado. I'll be at the game tomorrow. Reminder for everybody that I'll be at the game tomorrow. So if you see me, say hello, okay? I'm going to be filming some interviews with fans. So if you guys want to be on the channel, come find me. Let's film an interview. We can talk about how you feel about the season. But, hey, Zach Branch would absolutely love it. There it is. There it is, Northside. We did it. We did it, Northside. Look at us. Look at us. Who knew? Not us. Byron Leftwich is definitely what I think is coming after Shermer if he leaves. I could see that. I could see Leftwich with his relationship. I'm going to be very interested to see if it ever happens, who they go after. Georgia in the house. Yep, Coach Barry. Coach Barry, 100% right. Stop with Prime leaving. How many times are you going to have to say he's staying and not going anywhere? But yet people keep saying he's going to leave. It's not going to happen. Eric with the super chat. Starting wide receivers. Russell, Miller, Michael, and Draylon. I like it. I like it. I think that one of Farrakhan or Wilson take Draylon's spot from this year. I think Draylon moves up. Okay, takes that kind of LeJontay spot. Omarion takes Will Shepard's spot. And I could see Cordell, Michael battle it out for Travis's spot in the receiving core. So, yeah. Yep, FSU blew it with Coach Prime. They didn't believe in him, and Coach Prime doesn't believe in them. By the way, guys, think about this. Coach Prime came to 1-11 CU, right? Built us back up. Why would he go to 1-11 FSU to do it all over again? Because not every single person would leave Colorado to go to FSU. Just saying. A majority would, but, that's it. Prime Buffs, Seattle in the house first time. Welcome in, Prime Buffs. Thank you for finding the channel. Absolutely love you guys coming in. We are blowing up tonight. We are ready to go. I absolutely love these streams. So much fun. Sherry, first time watching. Love the content. Just wait. Go into my videos, guys. Check out some of my older news videos to get an idea of what this channel was about. We do the live streams during the season, pre-recorded production videos in the off season to get you guys the news, so you are not going to want to go anywhere this off season. Oh, look, we got the Philippines, North Korea, Philippines, Trinidad and Tobago. Love it. Cam Michael's neighbor says he's been hurt and red shirt. Yeah, Cam Michael is definitely a red shirt. We already know that. Transfer is going to be bonkers. That's right, Beverly. Oh, look at that. We've got Australia in the house. This is unbelievable. We've got New Zealand. We've got it everywhere, guys. Colorado fans run everywhere, and I absolutely love it. So thank you guys for dropping in. Appreciate you. We've talked about the Malachi Coleman. Maybe if he wants to play tight end, come and do that. Another first-timer. They're coming. They're coming. You know? We coming? No, we here. We here. Global Business Consulting. Appreciate you subbing. We're blowing up the subs, by the way, tonight. Guys, we might hit 3,000 tonight. We might hit 3,000 subs tonight. We're 200 away. We've got 1,300 people in here, so perhaps we can get it tonight. What do you guys think? 2.82 subscribers. Okay? We're 800 subscribers away. Is that right? Did I do that? No. 2,000? 200. 200. I'm losing my numbers, guys. You guys are just absolutely crazy. The university better get the checkbook out for Prime. I think they will. We've got Nassau, Bahamas checking in. We got 4 minutes, by the way, guys. 4 minutes. We know Prime allows his coaches to coach. Oh, look, we got more people checking in. I mean, did anybody see the Coach Prime locker room for Coach Prime? Yeah, he ain't leaving. Oh, trust me. Juju to Omarion is going to be insane. I can't wait, guys. I love Omarion. O is seriously my favorite player on this roster. Can't wait. If Zach Branch transfers, guys, it's over. It's over. Omarion has first-round potential. He had almost 200 yards as a freshman. He's definitely wide receiver one. And he was looking good that game. He was about to break his record for yards in a game before he broke his leg. So absolutely crazy. I would like better tight ends so we can do that. I really do. Yeah, it's Michael. I know. I forgot. Cam Michael. We'll do it. 3 minutes. First timer from Nigeria. Appreciate you. Yep. Gwen Marie hit that like. Okay, what do we got? Why didn't Caleb Mathis? So the problem is, guys, Caleb Mathis played last year because we did not have the same depth that we do this year. Too many receivers for him to get on the field. It is what it is. Another DeSoto, Texas in the house. Love you guys. Look at this. We got more and more. Would have been nice if we caught this kid before he transferred to Arizona State because he was killing it over there, Jordan Tyson. Just so you know, Coach Barry, us CU fans knew what Jordan Tyson was going to be. We were sad that he left, but it's unfortunate. He was injured. Coach Prime couldn't see what he had, probably had to cut bait. And, we knew that he was going to be that. 560 likes. We're going to hit it. You think we're going to hit 1,000? Eddie George. I don't think Eddie George is going to take an emotion. Isn't he a head coach right now at a lower school? I don't know if he's going to want to come up to be a running backs coach. Maybe an OCDC, but I don't think so. I hate that drop tackle. It's going to be probably the worst play of the season when it comes down to it. DJ Lunny's not coming back. Again, he spurned us. He committed and then uncommitted. I just don't see how Coach Prime accepts him back. We'll have to see. I think, Russell is going to be an interesting player going into next year as long as he stays. If Lundy come back, I'm going to lose it. That would be Cordell Russell, baby T.O., Joseph. Lundy will never be in a CU uniform after that stunt. Prime would never. That's what I think. There's nothing wrong with any of the CU coaches. Anybody saying anything else? Yeah, I don't think anything's wrong with them. I don't want to see anybody leave. Yes, Sirski. So I did not go to Colorado. I am a Colorado native. I went to another school in Colorado, smaller, because I got a soccer scholarship. I had family who were CU alum. The only reason I didn't go to CU is because of that scholarship. You got to go where you're going to go. Would have loved to, but yeah. So that's the story. I'm not a total outsider that, has no ties to the university and no ties to Colorado itself. Colorado person through and through. Colorado person through and through. Oh, first timer from Louisiana. Gotta love you guys. Okay, Nightcap, we're just waiting on them to go live. Are they live? I just need to refresh. Nope, they're not live yet. I love Mata the person. Do we have a kicker with range and punter on the horizon? He's at Tennessee State, having his best winning year as a head coach. Don't see him leaving. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Okay. They just went live. I don't think they're live yet, guys. They're a little late. This happens with Nightcap. Yasirski, I just answered. I did not go to CU. Went to a different school in Colorado. Well, it's not Colorado State. It's a smaller school. But I got a scholarship to play soccer. Looks like they're about to go live, guys. Think Coach Prime brings baseball? I think he could. We'll have to see. I don't see Baby Tio going anywhere else. I don't understand why he didn't get a shot after he healed up. It had to be something else holding him back because he was killing in practice. Could have re-injured. Could have just wanted to shut him down. Joseph, I went to Colorado Christian University, and I played soccer there quite a long time ago. Shannon cussing him out for being late. Are they live? Yeah, big ups to the basketball team for beating UConn. Hit the like button. It's absolutely free. Okay, they aren't on yet. That's what I thought. It looks like they're going live because some of the chat stuff has changed. So obviously something is going on there. Are you allowed to restream their live stream? I've done it before and it hasn't caused any issues. As long as I'm not just showing it straight up, like I'm only going to tune in when they actually go to the commits, by the way, guys. So I'm going to have it muted. It's just going to be in the background. We won't be watching their whole show, by the way. Okay. Joseph, Fort Lewis, I know thee well. I was in college back when they won the national championship in soccer. And, yep. So got to go to Durango 4 times a year. Love Durango. Assume that's in the restream. Yep, if you comment here and there. Yes, I'm going to be talking. We're not going to be listening to the whole thing. It is 100% okay, fair use, picture-in-picture, because, again, I'm adding something to their stream. I do watch-alongs all the time. I would be cautious replying it for real. Replaying it or replying? I'm not sure what we're going on there technically, T. What tight end commits? I was not. I got told by a friend that I should do it. I have a background. My degree is in communications. I worked at the sports radio station in town in Denver for a little while after college. It wasn't able to get a full-time job there. It was just interning. Oh, replaying their show. So interesting thing. I did do a stream, by the way, technically, T, of the Julian Lewis commit. No copyright issues. And by the way, technically, T, I'm never going to worry about copyright issues because Buffed and Prime shows the entire CU games on their YouTube channel. And somehow they do that. Shannon's team typically doesn't strike people. I like to hear that by them. It'll come on after the Dolphins game. Oh, but part of the reason I do this, guys, is if you notice their chat, they have a lot more people in there. And obviously then I can actually communicate with you guys. We can talk about it. You know, there's 3,000 in there, 1,300 in here. That'll jump up for them here in a little bit. You guys can actually chat in here. So that's part of the reason that I do these things. I've done it before with other stuff. You think it's just 2 commits? I think it's 3. Appreciate it, Sunshine. 58 seconds left. Okay. They love CU. They love Prime. I mean, Ochocinco actually came to Boulder. That is insane because they joke about him not going anywhere. So the fact that he actually came out to Boulder and came to Colorado for the first time since he was a player, big deal. Big deal. I think only certain companies will strike you, like Buffed and Prime don't post games when Fox broadcasts. Well, they did, but then they got it blocked. And then they had to fight with Fox, and he did some stuff and got it posted back up, I saw. Fair use is real. Relax, people. And I'll talk over it, provide comrie. I'm not going full screen. This is all you get. So, you know, that's where we're at. Oh, man. Sad part, Coach Barry, I can't stream on the 4th. I can't stream. Maybe the night of the 4th I will, but I'm going to be on a work trip to Seattle. So, unfortunately, I will not be able to stream next week, but I'm assuming that you guys can check out my good friend David Talks Buffs, and he can get you guys squared up with a stream next week. We'll cover it, though, later on in the week. First time hitting 500, and now we hit 600. There it is. Game over. We're going live. We're going live. I think they do. Because, again, they've talked about it. They've had to fight. He's had to fight copyright streams before on his posts. So can't stream for the Heisman ceremony. I probably wouldn't anyway. ESPN's a little bit different. Most copyright strikes to YouTube have to be filed by the person whose content is stolen. Just not anyone can file. A CU YouTuber gave Nightcap 2 strikes? That's insane. Okay, here they go. I'm going to mute. So you guys don't have to deal with the ads. Real T, you're just in time. We're going to have 3 players commit. Okay. So again, I'm not going to have the audio going just yet. Once they actually start talking about the commits, once they start talking to them, we will jump through. I know I need to get YouTube Premium. I know I had it for a little while, loved it. Probably should put some money towards it. So here we go. It's going to be starting here in just a moment. Guys, again, hit that like before they go live, before we get this commitment. 1,300 people. If you all just hit the like button, we might hit 1,000. The real K-Tone, it's 3 players. It sounds like McPherson, London, Merritt, and we aren't sure of the third person, by the way. We aren't sure of the third person who is going to commit, just so you know. Let's go, Sco Buffs. We are going live here. A couple seconds left. Yep, everybody hit like in the chat before it goes live. Appreciate you guys so much. This has been so much fun. This is what I love about Buff Nation. This is what I love and why not only did I start the YouTube channel, but continued it. because the support you guys give, the awesomeness that you guys, I think it's mostly IMG. You think it's going to be force. You think Quentin Gibson's jumping in. Okay. Exciting. Who is competition for Juju? Not Staub, not Taylor or Wade. Oh, shoot. What is his name, guys? The walk-on quarterback that's having a really good offseason. Oh, let's see. Okay, there's the intro ad. Okay, yep, Gibson. Okay, Benzo, booking it right now. Those are his 3. Type in the chat who you think is going to Ponder. That's right. Ponder. He could be pretty good. Gibson does look very explosive, by the way. Ponder, I think, is going to compete for that backup. Coach Barry, no volume just yet. I'm not going to just have the whole stream on. I know. Don't worry. We're going to get volume. He's doing his ad read. Once they start talking, because remember, they're going to talk about the NFL game. I want to cover just the Colorado stuff. This is what I did with Juju's announcement. This is what I want to do with this. So I don't want to do just us just watching the entire show together. So just so you guys know, that's what's going to happen, okay? So it helps. It helps with everything. I want to prove that I'm not just here to steal their show. I just want to show you guys the announcement and the commitment so we can talk about it as Buffs fans, hear them get interviewed, hear what they have to say, and then we'll kind of close out the stream as we kind of summarize what happened and talk about it, okay? Talk about it. Yeah, they might start with the commits. Here, I'll turn on the audio for a second.
Friends and loved ones, and you got an opportunity to share something special. Watch some football, but we got some very special announcements to make. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button. And guys, go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed. Y'all know me. I'm your favorite Shannon Sharpe.
Make sure you guys are subscribed.
The route running
subscribe to Nightcap because I love
Bingo
listening
Ring of
to
Fame honoree, Pro Bowler, All-Pro,
Shannon and Ocho
Johnson. Every subscriber counts. Thank you guys for helping us count, helping us matter. Go check out Shea by LaPortier. If we have it in stock in abundance. The holidays are right here. We can't get it to you by Thanksgiving, but you still have Christmas and you still have New Year's. If you can't find it in a city or state near you, order it and we'll get it to you.
That is true. Okay, I'm going to turn it down just a little bit.
The holidays, and what
Simply
better way
because
to celebrate than with a bottle of Shea
I'll turn it up once the commits happen. Okay, how about that?
Free shipping.
Because they're going through all their ad reads right now.
Does not matter.
If Carol committed,
and do me one more favor, please.
The internet would melt down.
Go follow my media.
The internet would melt down, guys.
That's Shay Media. And
the internet would absolutely melt down.
Releases that dropped last month, but our Black Friday sale just launched. Items 50% off. Shirts are $20 off. Hoodies are $40 off, and all tees are back in stock.
Gibson, the one-handed catch he had last week, ridiculous.
We've also
ridiculous.
Beanies and cozies. Quantities are limited, so make sure you grab yours while supplies last. Before we get to the NFL games, there are 3 games on the slate today. Really, only one we're really interested in, and that was because of the bonehead plays by the coach. But anyway, we'll get to that a little later. But Ocho, before we get to the game,
here we go.
Very, very special guest we'd like to introduce. The first guy that you guys see on your screen is from Atlanta, Georgia, but he's out of the IMG Academy. He's a defensive end. He's 6'3", 255 pounds, and his name is London Merritt. London, welcome to the show. We hear you got a very, very special announcement you want to make. The floor is yours.
Well, first of all, I want to thank God for giving me the ability to play football at this high of a level. I want to thank both my parents for pushing me to my limits every day, sacrificing everything for me. You know,
we don't know if he decommitted.
Be in this position today. You know, I want to thank all my coaches from Little League to now. I want to thank all my trainers, you know, John Lewis, Des Walker. Now, I also want to thank my agent, Cliff Hill. And without further ado, I'll be committed to beat Colorado.
Okay.
There he is.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
Hold on, I just thought about something. Now you said thank you to everybody, but you ain't thank me. Can I get some type of
You know what? I'm gonna thank you after I whoop you whenever you come to Atlanta on that one-on-one.
Oh, time out. I'll be there tomorrow. I'll be there
All right,
tomorrow.
brother, do it.
Come on, listen, I play left tackle. I play right tackle. And I studied you. I
Oh,
did
this
my
is
research on
gold.
you. I know what you can do. You're the
This
real deal. You
is
at IMG. Miami.
gold.
I'm in Miami. I'm right down the street. So I've been
Yes, sir.
watching, you know,
Oh my
I've been watching. I
gosh.
did my homework, but I'm
Yes,
just
sir.
telling
That'd be
you, I know your
hilarious, but
moves.
that's
I
not
know what you
happening.
like to do. Now listen,
All
what you
right.
can't you can bend real good. You got a few moves. You got a few moves in your arsenal. Your
So I
footwork is
appreciate
good.
that.
Hey, and your first step, nigga, you got a first step. You got a
Yes,
good
sir.
first step. But I'm telling you what I could do. Once I anchor down.
The Ergo Smart based
Oh
on
gosh. Yeah, I should have YouTube Prime.
no more
I
hiding.
should turn on ad block.
Because this system actually detects snoring.
Okay, we're back.
You had an opportunity to go to a lot of big schools. Originally, you were scheduled to go to Ohio State. We know at Ohio State, as far as the defensive line, the Bosa brothers, Chase Young, Vernon Golston, they normally have
Okay, we're back, guys. We're back.
draft picks at the D-line position. What went into your decision? You flip, and all of a sudden you're going to CU. Colorado Coach Prime is very excited about that. What went into your decision to all of a sudden says, you know what? I think CU is the place for me.
Well, it was just, the way that Colorado believes in me. And then just the consistency from Colorado. Ohio State, especially Coach Johnson, I loved them a lot, but at the end of the day, it was a business decision for me. I had to bet on myself, and I felt like it was just a better fit for me. Better fit for me in Colorado's, defense, with their staff and everything in that nature. So that's just the main reason why I just decided to go ahead and make a decision with my family and flip over to Colorado.
Have you spent any time?
got three.
Warren
We got
Sapp is
three
on that
commits
staff
tonight.
as an assistant. We know
Isn't
what
done.
Sapp is. He's the first ballot Hall of Fame D tackle, one of the premier D tackles in NFL history. Have you spent much time talking to Sapp?
Yeah, every day I was there, we was talking. He's crazy. I love him a lot. He brings a lot of energy. Yeah, he brings a lot of energy to the room, and that's something I need. I need somebody on my back to get on me when I'm not doing what I got to do.
Right.
Warren Sapp, baby.
Coach Prime loves players with swag, and he lets guys be themselves. Celebrate. Hey, celebrate. Just don't hurt the team. But I want you to be yourself. I'm not going to force you to be something that you're not. If you play with a lot of emotion, you play with a lot of passion, as long as you're not hurting the team, that is who I want you to be. Do you, is that how you play? Is that one of the things? Because you see how the guys holding up this, the guys seemingly having fun.
Yeah. Of course, shoot. You see it like
hell, I thought that was Foot Locker.
Nah, it's not.
Holy crud! Is that guy guy's room?
Of course, I got that swag. You know what I'm saying?
What?
But yeah, on the field, I got my little celebrations.
What?
I come out. You know how Coach Prime said, look good, feel good, play good. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So,
and they pay good.
Oh yeah,
they pay good. They pay real good. The kid has a Foot Locker. Coach Barry.
So what are some of the first? Obviously, you say you're going to get there the spring, so you'll get an opportunity to practice in the spring, and hopefully
early enrollee.
Do. But what's your goal? What's the goal for you, London? Your freshman year. What do you want to accomplish in your first year at CU?
Definitely want to become a freshman All-American. Freshman first team. Or I just want to be a freshman All-American, and then that's one of my main goals when I get there. So I'm gonna work my tail off. I'm gonna let Coach Prime know that's what I want to do. So I'm gonna work my tail off and prove it and just prove it to him. There's also some. I can't hear my parents upstairs.
It'll be on the guest slide.
There's also some goals in the weight room that I got to handle too. I'm trying to get my 40 down to 4.5. 225
Tyler,
at least more than 30 times. So just things I needed. I got
on sports media.
Yeah, what I do want to congratulate you again. There were other schools that you could have chosen, but you're choosing to go to Colorado again with a legend in Dion, and one that will allow you to be yourself. And I think that's very important. And not only are you getting a coach?
Good to see you as well, Prime Sports Media
head coach, but you're getting
Look at all those Jordans.
A player's coach, which is very
Most
important, especially for the younger
background
generation. A coach that can relate
of a
to the
video
younger
ever.
generation, can relate to this era. And not only a coach, dude, you're getting a person like Prime, man, that can also be somewhat of a father figure as well, and someone that will help you become a man outside of your immediate family. And I think that's also a good thing. And the fact that he's going to allow you to be yourself, I think that's very, very important for Prime to be able to understand on how the players of this era are able to enjoy themselves and express enthusiasm with their play and the passion for the game. So for one, I want to congratulate you, and you're gonna have a good time over there, man. You're gonna have a good time. And you're getting more than just a head coach, and you might not understand it right now, but you'll get it on the back end. What I mean.
Yes, sir. Of course, I appreciate that.
London, if you were to compare yourself, who are some of the guys in the NFL that you look at and says, okay, I kind of want to pattern my game after him?
Ocho. Ocho, yeah, but no, definitely, definitely, Michael Parsons. You know, I watch him a lot, and you know, I would say I'm versatile. You know, I can play all over the line, and you know, and I definitely see myself playing the way he plays. You know, he blitzes from linebacker, plays. You know, all on the wide 9, you know, and the tight 5, you know, just all over the line. So, that's
Seton
just,
was the catalyst,
my
guys.
main
We're never gonna forget.
You know,
Seton took a chance on us.
Do you like to stand up or you like to put your hand in your dirt? Are you more comfortable with a 43, being down, like you said, in the 9, the shade, 7 technique, and the 3-4 defense? You mentioned it's like a 5-5. Like, damn, you want to be a tight defensive end. So what you see yourself sliding up and down the line, wherever you can find a weak link, that's the door handle you want to pull on.
You guys are on something tonight.
Of course, you know, anywhere on the line, you know, because like I said, I'm versatile. You know, anywhere they need me, I'll be there. So I'm good standing up. I'm good, you know, coming up in 3-point stance. So wide 9, top 5, 3, anywhere. So
that's live.
Coach Prime he's like, look, obviously these guys come here and some of them have aspirations to go into the next level, and I want that to happen. But I want to create great men. I want to create great fathers. I want to create great husbands. I want to create great community leaders. Academics is something that he stressed. Have you decided on a major?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably major in business and finance.
Okay, that's a good. You know, handle your business, and then the finances will take care of themselves, and you'll know where your money's going. You mentioned your mom. You mentioned your mom and dad, and how they pushed you and they motivated you to become the best version of London that you could possibly become. Talk a little bit about your parents.
Well, ever since I was little, my parents, you know, instilled greatness into me. My dad has been everywhere. You know, my parents spent so much money. They sacrificed so much things. They sent me to IMG, you know, my junior, like in the beginning of, or halfway through my junior year, you know, so I can get ready and develop for college. And I'm not going to, you know, that's kind of a big move because I'm not home. You know, it's different. It's like I'm already in college, but at the end of the day, it's about, you know, my development, you know, and me being ready for the next level. So, you know, my dad, he pushed me since I was a little kid, always now, and then even farther. So he tells me one thing I like about, you know, Coach Prime. You know, he always says he'll keep it 100 with you. He will tell you what you're doing is right or wrong. That's the same thing my dad's been doing since I was a little kid. You know, he's been telling me, you know, everything I don't want to hear and everything I need to hear. So he's not gonna, you know, baby me or tell me, oh, you had a pretty good game. Nah, if I had a bad game, he'll tell me I had a bad game and what I need to work on. So definitely I appreciate both of my parents. You know, my mom's there. My mom helps me with the school part. My mom don't play about the schoolwork. You know? And so they like a lot. They like how, you know, Coach Prime doesn't play around either because, you know, while we was there, we kind of did like a day in the life thing there, you know, like a day being a Buff, you know, and he randomly, you know, puts up people's grades on the board or whatever.
On the screen.
Yeah. So my mom already owned me, but my grades, you know, so she likes that, and so now she ain't got to worry about, you know,
Prime knows how to get the parents.
Because Prime gonna be on me.
Yeah. Hey, is there a specific team that you like in NFL? I'm not saying where you want to go, but I'm just saying right now, as far as watching the game of football, do you have a specific favorite team and a favorite player? It doesn't have to be your position, just in general.
No, I don't really have like a favorite team. I just kind of watch the players. You know, I like watching the Ravens. But my favorite player is Michael Parsons right now. I watch him so much, and I just model my game after him so much. So that's just kind of who my favorite player is right now. But I really like watching the Ravens.
So outside of Michael Parsons, how do you feel about Myles Garrett and T.J. Watt?
Oh yeah, no, they're both very good. Myles Garrett, he's versatile too. He's strong. He heavy-handed. If I would to like take some attributes from him, I would say our hands are similar. I'm heavy-handed too. I like to strike people. I like to hit people. You know what I'm saying? So and then the pass rush is there.
London, congratulations. We appreciate you making this announcement on Club Shay Shay. We greatly appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
I mean, what I said.
Appreciate you.
Oh, my bad. Nightcap. London. Before we go, guys, that's London Merritt, defensive end.
Shannon doesn't know where he is.
255 pounds from Atlanta, Georgia, but from the IMG Academy. It seems like IMG Academy, Colorado has a pipeline from IMG Academy because he's the first of many that's going to be headed to CU. London, congratulations. And
don't duck me.
We're gonna keep an eye on you. We'll see you down the road.
I'll be in Atlanta tomorrow. Don't duck me.
All right, bet. Just let me know.
All smoke. You know what it is.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry.
Yeah,
all right.
All right. Woo, man! IMG Academy must be had a heck of a defense. The next guy that has a very impressive announcement that he wants to make. He's a 6'3" defensive end, defensive tackle, 260 pounds. Also from the IMG Academy. He's Alex McPherson. Alex, heard you got some very interesting news you want to break tonight on Nightcap. The floor is yours.
Yes, sir. I definitely have some exciting news, but I want to thank a few people first. First and foremost, I want to thank God.
Go ahead.
I want to thank my parents for being there for me every step of the way, sacrificing so much. I want to thank my family, uncles, aunts, cousins, all of them. I also want to thank Ruben Carter, George Bailey for helping me get to where I am training-wise. And my coaches from IMG. I also want to thank the coaches from Oklahoma State for, respecting my decision and understanding that the relationship we've built has been really strong. But at the end of the day, like London said, it's a business decision. So without further ado, I'll be taking my talent to University of Colorado.
That's what's up, man. Congratulations.
Yes,
man, y'all must have had a heck of a defense that had you on one side, London on the other. I'm reading your bio here, your defensive end, defensive tackle, but you played a lot of other positions. You played tight end in high school, so obviously you got great hands. What made you flip to the other side of the football? Because if you're a tight end, you like, touchdowns and,
2 for 2.
And the crowd screaming and all of a sudden, did you grow out of the position or you just felt better hitting people?
I want to see that.
Getting hit. Okay.
Oh, we lost him. They lost him.
Okay. Defensive player. Alex, if you don't mind us asking, you mentioned that Oklahoma State, you originally had committed that you were going to go to Oklahoma State, and then you last minute you changed your mind and you flipped to go to CU. What were some of the things that went into your decision that caused you to say, obviously you had a strong liking for Oklahoma State because you originally committed to them, and then all of a sudden you changed, you reverse field, and then you go to CU. What was some of the things? What was the major thing that made you change your mind?
Yes, sir. The obvious is it's hard to pass up all those guys that
that's a good
where
one.
you want to go, and I think that's the best thing to help me get there. The guys that have been there, done what you want to do, and they know what it takes.
So. Yeah, I like that. Look, what do you think you'll bring to Colorado's program that aligns with Coach's prime vision and what he's trying to accomplish in having a consistent winning program at Colorado?
I know he harps a lot about off the field character, which I have a great character off the field, very humble. I'm to myself. On the field, strive for greatness. They help that too. So I'm always striving for greatness. I got a great character on and off the field. It's a very different character on the field than it is off the field. So,
right. Investigation tomorrow, guys.
What can the student body, what can the alumni, what can the community of CU, Boulder, Colorado, what can they expect to get out of Alex McPherson?
A great player that's always going to do his best to help the team win. And off the field, I'm always open to meeting people, talking to them. I'm really just like a chill guy off the field. I'm not the same guy off the field. You see these kids like
Young Hercules,
cocky or whatever,
Conan,
not want to talk to people. That's not me.
Arnold.
I like it. Listen, I know
Go
what
ahead,
your oh, you got it.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, see, I know what your long-term goal is. Obviously, Colorado being a stepping stone to get to the highest level, which I'm sure is the childhood dream of yours. But what are your short-term goals as far as Colorado goes once you get to school?
You know, again, like London said, I want to be on the field early. Freshman All-American is in my mind, and I want to get bigger, faster, stronger to, you know, get me to that next level.
I like it. I have one question. As far as nutrition is concerned, do you eat McDonald's? That's very important when it comes to being successful.
Depends. If it's late night and nothing else is open, I'll eat some McDonald's.
Let's go. That's what we're talking about. Freshman All-American coming right now. I'm telling you, boy.
They need to have the McDonald's All-American, like basketball.
I'm looking at your bio, Alex. You're 6'3", 260 pounds, and I'm looking at some of the guys that plays in the league, the level that you want to get to. Who are some of the guys that you kind of pattern your game after and says, you know what, I kind of want to model my game after him?
Yes, sir. I've heard a lot of comparison to Max Crosby, like the way we play.
Yeah,
yes,
he's a good one.
I don't really like to compare myself to other people, you know, because everybody's a different person. But I mean, Max Crosby, I think, is my closest comparison.
Oh, okay. Coach Mo's gonna have
let's go away from comparison.
A fun time.
Players that play your position that's in the NFL, is there someone that you look up to, or you kind of model your game after, and not compare? I'm not comparing. I'm just saying someone you model your game after and look up to, as far as someone like you. If there was a player that you would want to be like, or maybe even better than, who would it be?
Sir. I like Max Crosby. He has a high motor. You know?
Okay.
He definitely has a motor. What were some of the things, Alex, when you went on your visit to see you, what were some of the things that sold you and says, you know what, instead of going to Stillwater, I think this is the place for me?
You know, going back to what I said about all the people there, all the people around, like I saw Ocho on my visit. Like that's just one of the people I saw. There was always.
Wait, you saw who? You saw who? That's me. I'm an intern. So when you get there in the spring, I'm an intern there. So we're gonna be seeing each other.
But yeah, like I said, all the people that are around there, that if they tell you to move a hand a certain way, a foot a certain way, it can always help you, you know, get to that next level. And one of the things I like about that is they can tell you what separates the people that were great and what separates the people that were good. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Obviously, I'm sure you had conversation. I asked London about Sapp. You know, he's one of the premier defensive players
Smith up next,
that's ever
guys.
played in our game. He played at a high level for a very, very long time. He was a defensive player of the year. He was an all-decade player. And obviously, he's a member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. What is it about Sapp that you like talking to him about?
That I like talking to him about?
Yeah, talking to Warren Sapp. So I'm sure you had conversations with him.
I mean, just ball, you know. What he did to get himself better, like, I mean, that's really it. Like on the sideline before the game, he came up, he was chest bumping my dad. He was saying, "Leave your boy here with me. We're gonna have fun." Yeah, that was pretty cool. But like I said, just talking about ball.
Too. I hope Boateng's the next one. Carde's a lock.
It all goes back to like the people around there that know what it takes.
Boateng would be a surprise.
They know how to get you there.
You mentioned that your mom's a DUI lawyer in South Florida. So tell me the role that your parents played in your upbringing and helped you get to the player, the person, the man that you.
Good question, Shannon.
As head coach of NFL,
real quick. Don't worry.
Into playmakers.
About my future, like as soon as I started playing football, they were like, "You gotta be locked in because I mean you're gonna have a future." Because I was big since a youngin, so yeah, and we were always in church, you know. So I love God, and we're a big Christian family. So that goes along with Coach Pine's culture and all that over there.
That's live. Well, you know, everything always starts at home. The foundation for any man, young man, regardless of what sport you play, regardless of what you do in the outside world, it always starts at home. And based off what I've seen so far, listen, your parents did one hell of a job, man. And I'm wishing you luck. When you do get to Colorado, I'm gonna be seeing you there because I am an intern. I just got another job, there with Prime. So I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you. I hope your family and your parents are excited. And I know you're going to do well. When
yes, sir. Thank you. We're all excited.
Alex, we look at one more thing before we get you out here, Alex. I'm looking at your defensive end, defensive tackle. Is there one that you favor other the other? Do you like playing in space? You like the 3 technique? You like the shade? Or you like to be in a 9 technique? You like to be in a 7 technique? You like to be in a 5? What do you favor? What's going to get the best out of Alex McPherson?
I like to say that I think I'm more productive on the inside because usually I'm a lot quicker than the guards, so I can get past them quicker.
Use your speed.
I like being in space because you can move too in space, but I think I'll be more productive as a defensive tackle because I can move quicker than a lot of the guards.
Well, Alex, we want to thank you for coming on Nightcap tonight and making this very special announcement. Congratulations to you and your family. There's big things ahead of you in your future. See you getting got 2 great players, and we're proud of you, and we wish you the best. We're going to keep our eye on it, so I'm sure we'll have a conversation again next year.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you, bro. Our next guy that's going to make this very, very special announcement, he's out of Fort Worth, North Crowley High School. He's a wide receiver. He's 5'8", 165 pounds. He runs on the 4x1 relay, the 4x2 relay. So normally when you guys out of Texas and they will play wide receiver on skill position, they normally can run.
Yeah.
So here he is. Without any further ado, Quentin Gibson. Quentin, the floor is yours. Take your time, young man.
Hold on. QB, before you go. Outside of the 4x1, what else you run?
I run the 4x2. They ain't really let me run the open event last year.
Okay. I'm just. You think you faster than me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait, come again?
Yeah.
You could beat me in the 40, 60, 100, 200?
Don't matter.
Hey man, don't play at me like that, man. No, I'm serious. I'm asking you a real question.
I'm serious.
All right, line it up.
When any day.
All right. Where you at right now? You in Texas?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm gonna come. I'll be out there Saturday.
I bet we can do it after my game.
Okay.
I love this. I love this.
All right, say less. I'll be there.
Quentin's got some good attitude. He's gonna play well on camera.
That's with all due respect.
He's gonna be well on camera.
You got a very special. Quentin, you got a very special announcement you'd like to make. The floor is yours.
First, I would like to thank God for giving me the talent and opportunity to be where I am right here today. I would like to thank my family for being there with me through the ups and downs and the sacrifices they made for me to be at this point. Also, my coaches from Little League to now for developing me to the man I am today. I would like to thank my trainers from 365 training for pushing me and helping me throughout my process. With that being said, I will be committed to Colorado.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah. We out here. Go Buffs.
Quentin, what went into this decision? Obviously, going into your senior year, you didn't have a lot.
Yes,
then you got Mississippi State, TCU, Kansas State, Illinois, SMU,
Russell,
and a lot of other schools.
Great comparison.
What was it about your trip to Boulder
that
changed your mind and said, this is the place for me?
So went into my decision with me wanting to be brought into a school that was like family. And like everybody that's been around Coach Prime, been with Coach Prime for many years. So like, what was just the better option?
Yeah, that is true. Anytime you do play for Coach Prime, obviously you being able to talk to him, you understand what you're getting, not just as a coach, but as a mentor, almost a father figure. And I continue to say that to the other athletes that we've had on there, because he was a father figure and a mentor to me during my time, during my playing days, and even still long after, my value in the NFL is no longer worthy. So I'm excited for you. I'm happy for you. I've seen you. I studied you. I know what you could do. So I understand the contributions that you're going to bring, to that team and that squad. So, dude, I'm happy. What do you hope to learn from Coach Prime before you get that?
We always going to be
that
fast.
Controlled and structured environment.
Coach Prime does.
Really, I hope to learn really how to be a better man in life. Outside of football, but within football, what it's going to take for me to get to the next level where I want to be.
Yeah.
The one thing y'all can say about Coach Prime, if you look at his skill position players, the wide receivers, he puts the ball in their hand, be it Travis Hunter, be it Webster, Shepard, it does not matter. He wants the ball into his playmaker's hand. You consider yourself a playmaker.
Jeremiah, don't go to sleep yet.
What does Quentin bring to the CU offense?
Well, I bring the ability to flip the field no matter where we at, and I bring
like that.
Tanya
consistency.
McPherson already committed.
So if you need a third down conversion,
You have to go back in the stream.
Hope to feel like the shoes of LeJontay West and Jimmy Horn.
Yep.
Yeah.
What you're the youngest. You have 6 siblings. You have 5.
You're 100%
sisters,
right,
brother.
Mo.
You're the second youngest. What is it like being in a family that that size? And you say you're the second youngest. So is your sister the oldest, or the sister the oldest?
Yeah, I have a sister that's the oldest. It's like, really, growing up,
London Merritt already committed.
House, so
McPherson already committed.
Different attitudes going on.
Quentin Gibson committed.
I have my brother. You know, my mom sometimes side with my sisters more, but you know,
it is what it is now.
Yeah.
So, ooh, that race is going to feed.
To see you. You look like I think you're going to roll in the spring, and so obviously you're hoping to make an impression to show everybody who Quentin Gibson is. What do you hope to bring? What can the student body, what can the alumni, what can they expect from you in your freshman year?
Maybe
what
they do have
want
another
to accomplish in your freshman year?
I just want to make history, like whatever it takes. Like it could be most senior yards, most freshman touchdowns, some receiver, anything. I just want my name to be in history books.
Are you a returner also?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want the ball. So in other words, he want the ball in his hands, Ocho. He say they can punt it to me, they can kick it to me, hand it to me, throw it to me. Just put the ball in my hands and I can make a play.
Listen, and all you got to do is show him. Starting in the spring. You put the ball in my hands, I'm gonna do something with it every time. I'm gonna deliver like Amazon. Next day, 2 days, 3 days, it don't matter what it is. You got to walk with that confidence, and you already got it. There's certain things that coaches can coach. And just sitting here exchanging with you in this short amount of time, you already got it. You got that it factor. All you got to do is you already know what
Maurice,
I'm trying to
you
say.
got it right
what
here.
You got now. Take it on the field, and the rest is going to be history. It don't matter who you playing.
It's a bigger deal than we say.
Yes, sir.
Quentin, when I look at you, obviously, is there something about guys, receivers that come out of the state of Texas? We expect all of them to run 4.3 or faster. Who are some of the guys that when you look at you're 5'8", you're 165 pounds.
Hill.
But so that lets me know you got speed to play with. You got speed to burn. Who are some of the guys that at the next level in the NFL that you like, okay, I can do some of the things that he does?
I could say like Tyreek Hill, Turpin.
Let's go. 700 likes, guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate you so much for tuning in, hanging out with me.
Flip the field like Tyreek Hill. I can track the ball like Terry McLaurin. Got the speed like Turpin.
I like that. I like that.
Hey, we've got 3 receivers from Texas, guys. 3 Texas receivers are committed to Colorado.
For him, real quick, he left that one out.
Well, Quentin, congratulations, man. That's the CU family. I'm sure they're very, very excited to get you. Coach Prime spoke very highly of you when I talked to him the other day. You're joining 2 great guys that's also going from the IMG Academy. It looks like this freshman class is going to be something special, something that CU can build on, because it looks like they're going to be coming off a great season. We'll see what happens the last game of the season on Saturday, and then they're going to a bowl game
before the end of the stream.
That means
that would be
guys
insane.
coming in, you're going to have a lot on your shoulders, because the CU that the last 5 or 6 years is not the CU today and what's going to be tomorrow. So again, congratulations to you. Look forward to following your career, and I'm sure Ocho and I nightcap.
Tyler, you're right.
Down the road.
You're right.
Down the road. I'm gonna see you Saturday. I'm gonna see you Saturday after the game, and I got my spikes too. I don't want no excuses.
No excuses.
Yeah. All right. Yo.
Guys, I know we told you we're gonna have 3 guys, but we got a surprise. We got a 4th guy that's going to be joining us and making this special announcement. You ready? Well, he's coming. Give us. Oh, there you go. There he goes. The guy that just joined us is a 6'5", 295 pounds offensive tackle from Mobile, Alabama.
Let's
out
go,
of Williamson
guys,
High School.
Right now.
Carde, they call him Smitty Smith.
What's good?
Carde, what's good?
Guys,
man, congratulations, man. We're excited to have you on here at Nightcap, the Nightcap family.
Let's go.
And you make this very, very special announcement. Hopefully, it's the first of many announcements that you're going to be making. That's very, very special.
If you haven't liked,
the floor is yours.
First, I want to give a shout out to my parents, my mom, my dad.
On your right. Oh, they cut him off. They cut him off. Come on, guys.
So we have a little technical difficulties. Bear with us, guys. Bear with us tonight. We have some young men that's making some very, very special announcements for us. We good to go now?
Let's go, buddy. Let's go, buddy. Bring him up. Bring him up. Bring him up. Bring him up.
Young men coming on and sharing these very, very special announcements with us. This is very, very big for them.
This massive announcement, guys. We've got 4 recruits.
Kind of platform to make these kinds of announcements. So we really thank these young men for giving us their time and giving us this opportunity to showcase them.
Not 3.
All right, 4. Carde, we got everything situated now. The floor is yours again.
First, I want to give a big shout out to my mom, my dad. Extra big shout out to my mom. You know, that's really my backbone. I want to give a shout out to my coaches, my teammates, and all my Little League coaches and everybody that got me in this position, basically my whole family. And with that being said, I'll be committed to Colorado. Go Buffs.
Yeah.
The Buffs.
Let's go.
Oh, how did Carde Smitty? You want to be called Smitty, or you want to be called go by your
Smitty.
Okay, Smitty. Okay, that's all we needed to know. Smitty
in the house, guys.
How did you come to this decision?
We got him. Thanksgiving, baby.
Going up there, I've been up there twice. I went up there for the Baylor game and the Cincinnati game. Really just sitting down talking with Coach Field, Coach Prime, and all the other coaches, and just seeing that I have a chance to come and play early as a freshman. You know, that was really the main thing that set it off.
Oh yeah. Hey, what are you looking forward to most about competing at
the Coach Prime dance all the time?
I just want my shot. I just want my shot to go take it. And I get it. They gonna
get it? You get 1,000?
Yeah.
What are your expectations? The left tackle is a true freshman that's starting. Mm-hmm. Is that your goal to go in there in the spring, earn a spot, and says, look, I ain't trying to redshirt. I ain't trying to wait a year and get rotational plays. I'm trying to be a day one starter from the jump.
Yes, sir. That's what definitely playing. You know, I feel like I can go in there. They give me the chance, and I feel like I can compete with anybody take that spot.
I like that. Hey, I have a question, right? Like, I want to change the name. I'm gonna call you Boss Man Smitty, right?
All right.
Okay, good. We rolling with that. So from now on, your name is Boss Man Smitty. Smitty, you decommitted from USC, right? And you chose Colorado. What went in your decision that made you want to do that?
Really just the environment that I was around with Colorado. Mm-hmm. You know, it just feel like family more.
Guys, this is what a night.
Really, Coach Field.
What a night.
Coach Field, a real dude. Sitting down with Coach Field, he telling me the ins and out and this and that about Colorado, and seeing that, you know, he actually played in the game, having a coach that actually played at that position. And, you know, was really the best in his time. And, you know, really couldn't turn that down. Plus the opportunity to play early.
I'm looking at your background. You played basketball also?
Played a little basketball.
A little basketball.
Yeah, middle school.
There you go, guys.
Oh, you outgrew the court, huh?
Oh yeah, I had to get a basketball look.
Did you run track? Did you throw the shot, the discus?
No, sir.
So you just once you just started focusing on football, you like, okay, this is gonna be my ticket up out of here.
Yeah, once I took off with it, was over with for everything else.
I'm reading your hometown. You grew up in Mobile, Alabama. Obviously, that's where the Senior Bowl is located. Have you ever gone and watched those guys? Those are the guys that are the college seniors or the underclassmen that goes down there. All the scouts are there and get an opportunity because those are the guys that's going to get drafted. Have you ever gone down there and watched those guys practice, watch the game?
Yes, sir. I ain't go to the one last year.
We are thankful. That's for sure.
We used to always go up there every time they had the game. We used to go out there, lad, tailgate, then go watch the game, and after you know, get to meet the players and stuff. Yeah,
well, that's awesome. Obviously, you want to play at the next level. When you look at some of the offensive tackles, you got Trent Williams, you got Lane Johnson, you got some.
I was going to say.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna let you go ahead.
Yeah, Trent Williams at left tackle. You got Lane Johnson with Philadelphia at right tackle. I really studied Lane Johnson because he played my position. Yeah,
Right.
that boy, he different.
He is.
Yeah,
He is.
Yeah.
Great feet, great hands.
It's a great day to be a Buff, guys.
They're never lazy with their feet and they're never lazy with their hands. Right. Because these guys at the next level, Smitty, they real good. If you get lazy, it don't take but a half a step and they buy you.
Yeah, they're gonna smoke
you. They are.
Hey,
well,
Smitty,
man.
His name is Boss Man Smitty. Now, if we gonna address him, we gotta address him the right way.
All right, Boss Man. Boss Man, congratulations, bro. We really appreciate your time. Giving us a few minutes of your time to make this very, very important announcement. Hopefully, like I said, this is the first of many, many announcements that you're going to be making. Congratulations to you and your family. We know a lot of people. Here we are talking to you, but there's a lot of people behind the scenes that are responsible for you being here today. And,
speaking of that, I also want to give a shout out to Coach Dev and Coach Devin over there at Colorado. One of the recruiting coaches. He's one of the first dudes that hit me up and got me in tune with Colorado. I want to give a shout out to Coach Devin.
All right. Well, Boss Man, we appreciate your time, man. We're gonna keep
the night to remember, guys.
We'll be following
this is a night to remember.
In a couple years down the road, you'll come back on here and say, "Hey, my time to see you is up. It's time to take it to the next level." So congratulations to you and your family, man, and we'll be seeing you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. That was Carde, Boss Man Smitty.
Boss Man Smitty.
London Merritt is a defensive end, 255. He's going to Colorado. He decommitted from Ohio State, going to CU. Alex McPherson, he decommitted from Oklahoma State, going to Colorado. And Quentin Gibson is the speedster out of Fort Worth, Texas, North Crawley High School, wide receiver, 5'8", 165 pounds. That's the four guys that are made their announcement here on Nightcap for the first time. Ocho, we've had high school seniors make an announcement of such magnitude here. It's the first of many, I'm sure. Now let's get into it, Ocho.
Okay, guys, they're getting into the Thursday night. Okay, so guys, just to recap, not one, not two, not three, 4 commits to Colorado. We got London Merritt. We got McPherson. We got Quentin Gibson and Carde Smith, guys. This is a night to remember, okay? This is a night to remember. You will know where you were when this night happened. You were here in the chat. We were hanging out. Man, guys, 4-star players, all of them. All of them 4-star players just committed. 4-star players. I don't even know what to say. Like, this is unbelievable, guys. This is right here. Who says Dion can't recruit? And big props, by the way. Let's give big props to the recruiting staff, okay? The recruiting staff at Colorado needs big props. They just had a massive Thanksgiving. We cannot talk enough about Corey Phillips and his staff. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the work that you put in for CU. Us Buffs fans are so excited. So I just can't wait. Guys, we've got a game in 12 hours. 12 hours, senior night, Oklahoma State. Okay? Tomorrow morning, I will be there. If you see me, say hello. Okay? If you're going to be at the game, we've got a game to enjoy now, guys. And we're going to go out there and we're going to win. And it's going to continue a fantastic weekend, starting with these recruits, going into a great game tomorrow, and then hopefully some chips fall our way on Saturday, and we happen to get into the Big 12 championship somehow. But, man, Keith, you're right. This is fun. This is fun right now. So thank you guys so much. Appreciate John coming in with the late super chat. Big Boss Man Schmitty. Guys, we know it now. Big Boss Man Schmitty. Let's go. Appreciate you guys. And Coach Prime didn't have to do a single in-home visit. Take that, everybody who wants Coach Prime to fit in a box that they pick out, and instead he does it his way, and he makes it work. Okay, guys? So, lost my headphone. We're going to be calling it a night here. Before you leave, hit that like. We were so close to 1,000 likes. I can't believe that we are in this close. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe as well. Appreciate anything like that. Thank you guys so much. Go Buffs. I mean, indefinitely. We are going to have so much fun, guys. This is just the beginning. Stick around. Be here for this amazing ride. And yeah, let's go win a game tomorrow, guys. Let's go win a game tomorrow. Let's go have some fun. Enjoy the game. Enjoy your holidays. Thank you guys so much. Have a great Thanksgiving. And we will see you on the next stream. So good night. Let's sleep well. And I will see you guys in the morning. As always, go Buffs.